Hello, folks. Welcome to another episode of D&D Crusaders. Last time, what happened? Last time you basically just had a nice dinner with the prince and a bunch of other high-ranking nobles, didn't you, Arch?
And I made several relatively, but not completely, tall claims.
And were you not due to meet them for a hunt the next day?
Yes, where we are to demonstrate said stories.
Right, okay. So I assume that we'll start in the evening after the meal. So I presume you're back in the camp.
I'm
with the rest of the
back,
party?
sorry.
That's great, Dev. Thank you for that. So yes, you're back in your tent in the Penitent Knights camp. Feel free to do whatever you feel like doing.
Right, first I'll chastise Dev for wandering off.
Sorry, I disconnected there, but you'll have to share the screen on my new.
Oh,
There's two of me in there.
Oh, yes, so there is. So.
And bear in mind that my Hangouts hangs for about 2 or 3 minutes every time someone joins or leaves, so I won't be interacting with it for a little while.
Oh my god.
Fun.
But yeah, if there's nothing you want to do, you can just rest, obviously.
All right, let's go over the general plan.
Yeah.
So the general idea is the prince is now really, really happy-go-lucky, all fired up. He wants to see the demon's head. We can all get out of this with a ton of prestige and fame and be super happy. And we can also finish the quest for the what's the Duke, the Baron? Baron Monvo, wasn't it? Yes, I think so.
Does anyone in chat want to have a guess at who's currently thinking, how can I fuck this up?
And that's fine. It's just literally your reputation that's going to be shat down the gutter. So
Arch, it's not me. I'm not the one.
I could be like, I'm just an acolyte. I don't know about this touch by the divine thing that my lord is saying. But
you can literally ruin your own reputation. These are powerful, important people, and you're going to go I'm a fraud, and you're going yeah. And then you're going to think they're going to trust you later. That sounds like a brilliant idea.
Look at chat. V.
Yeah, I would recommend taking Arch's advice on this one, I've got to say.
The fact you want me to do, Arch, turn water into wine, walk on water, how exactly?
That would help.
Well, prepare your spells accordingly, V. I mean, what are you going to memorize for the next day?
I know what I'll memorize. It's on my character sheet.
Literally just flashy shit. But the idea is, at the end of the day, after we've impressed them, really made a name for ourselves, we'll have the demon's head and we'll suggest that the prince could get some of the demon's head to take with him himself in return for giving Baron Monver a slice of his camp so he can send these people out like he's been wanting so long.
If you want, I can stick a dagger in the prince's throat and then resurrect him. I think that will convince him that...
Yeah, go ahead.
Just to interrupt there, sorry, Archie. I think you might have that back to front. Baron Monver has got too much camp.
Oh, that was it.
The prince is the one who wants some of his camp, so you'd have to persuade Baron Monver.
Okay, we need a new plan for exploiting this deal, don't we? We need something else we can get from the prince.
But hold on.
I've actually finally realized what the hell I was on. But now the idea was that the Baron would what was it? Pay a certain amount of money. There were money to the prince, I think. Prince would give him a certain amount of money.
Arch, didn't you just want to suck this prince's dick and become his vassal, and all of that ploy was to get an audience with him? You don't really need to help the Baron, just saying.
Of course we do.
It's up to you, I guess.
It's a job, V.
It's up to you. It's your business. I'm out of it. Do what you want.
It's a job, and we're going to do the job because that's important.
I think when it comes to impressing the prince, bear in mind we don't have to go all out. I don't think we have to go too flashy. Don't fake anything, because this guy is primed to believe whatever we say as long as it sounds heroic. And Arch has already done a pretty good job of making it sound heroic, so we just need to look like heroes and we'll be fine.
Literally. But now, we're going to tell him about the plight. Baron Mondre is willing to give him part of his camp in return for a sum of gold coins, etc. And we'll try and sweeten the deal by giving him the demon heads.
Okie doke.
This prince just really strikes me as the kind of person who would not give out money because it would feel like he'd be giving up, but also be happily giving out money for something cool.
By the way, Sargon, I read the rules that say you can help another character do something. So, for instance, if Arch wants to chat, and I can help him chat, he will get advantage on those rolls, on charisma rolls.
See, this is what happens when you read the rules, okay? there's a distinct problem, and we're going to come into a conflict because I'm too lazy to read the rules.
No, I mean, it reminds me when Devo tried to negotiate the release of the peasant. Right?
Yeah.
I was trying to help him out. So what should happen is that he should have got advantage on his charisma rolls.
Yeah, okay. And have you considered that your character naturally gives disadvantage whenever he tries to help someone? So I've just been a dick, well, I'm sorry. But no, that's a fair point, and I will remember that next time you want to do that.
That's
It's the
worth
same like
mentioning
if you want to open a door and you need a strength check. If two people try to open it, you get advantage and shit like that.
But
Okay.
worth considering, two people involved in that sort of dispute of practice. The person who was telling us to kill everyone had people on his side as well. Far more of them, in fact.
Well, the rules just say that whenever a character wants to perform an action, any action, someone else can choose to help him, and he will get advantage.
So basically, literally any action, apparently.
Yeah.
No limitations.
Well, I guess you have to kind of describe it. Like, you know, if you want to pick a lock, it's just one person that can pick it, I assume.
Can we?
Well,
Does it say?
the help action is considered an action itself, so it doesn't really make any sense in combat because you'd rather be attacking yourself rather than helping somebody else to attack. But otherwise, yeah.
Yes, but basically, it's a help action can be used for virtually anything. Like, I could help you cook, even though I have no idea how that works.
I can cook already. You want to help me cook?
Oh my god. Fucking faggots.
So there's basically inbuilt assisted suicide mechanic in this game.
Yes. If someone wants to kill themselves, you can help them.
Okay.
They'll get an advantage roll on the suicide.
AV, you like advantage rolls, don't you?
I love advantage rolls.
Hashtag kill V.
Hashtag VKillV.
Right. So are you resting for the evening or what?
Yes.
Okay.
Once we figured out what we're doing, which we kind of have at this point, yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna be impressing them with all of our skills. Maybe I'll like punch a tree down or something since I have no magic.
Can you punch a tree down?
If
Are
I
there trees
use,
here?
let's see, hold on, you may try to find it here.
To be fair, they did it in Karate Kid, didn't they? Or was it?
Oh, well, if they did it in Karate Kid, Jesus, what was I thinking?
I can knock the target prone, so the tree has to save on dexterity.
Oh my
The
god.
tree probably doesn't have that much dexterity, so I say go for it.
Yeah. Yeah. What are the roots?
Can you knock a palace prone with that logic?
Right. Okay. You successfully rest until the next morning.
Oh shit, we succeeded at something.
Yes,
Wow.
you did. You're expected to meet the prince and the rest of the people who are meeting them at the Penderley Crossroads towards the Abbey midday.
Okay, before we go, Arch, wait, who currently has the 3 heads?
They're just sitting in a barrel somewhere in all due likelihood.
Okay, well, Arch, since you're going to be showing off the 3 of us as your traveling companions, we should probably each have 1 head.
Yes,
Usually B and I.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right, so let's each take a head.
Okay. You each have a
Shall I
demon head.
inventory it?
Can we give names to the head?
You can name your head if you want, V.
Yeah. Technically, you can name anything you like, V.
I'm demon head.
Right. Okay. Just let me know when you're ready to move on out.
I'll name my head Bob Chipman then, or just
Bob Chipman.
just Chipman.
All right, I'll go for Jim Sterling.
I was going to say who's going to go for Jim Sterling. Well,
Okay, who's left?
Don't go for Tall Biscuit because it's just.
Oh, I'll go for Boogie.
it's too soon.
Thank you for bringing that up, V. I was hoping we'd avoid that, but
You are thinking of it, asshole. You are thinking of
Yeah,
it.
you hated Total Biscuit.
You made videos against a cancer patient. Fuck you.
He was wrong, V. Really, really wrong.
Yeah, I'm still getting comments on my viral video saying, "How dare you post this? He just died." It's like a year old now. The
Dude,
video.
yeah, exactly. What a fucking stupid thing to say. It's still weird to think that he's actually dead.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, like he was the best at what he did, hands down. But he was also he went far left during the end. So
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I throw the head that Arch's ours are here. Total Biscuit's head is the only head you're getting.
and here is V dragging us all down as fast as he can.
Oh, good job, V. Right.
Yeah, we were so high and mighty and morally righteous before you came along.
Yeah, V. Look what you've done to us.
To be entirely fair, I haven't insulted a cancer patient that recently died on air yet, so I claim moral high ground.
Ooh.
Should we start to Apocalypse 2.0, lads?
You are committing a thought crime there. You admitted to have thinking about it, so shush.
Right. So I assume you're traveling two odd hours out to the location marked.
Yes.
Right. So yeah, you travel on out, and as you approach the crossroads, you can see a tent, like a yellow and green tent with a flag of Prince Emmerich's flying above it. You can see there are a few horses, a pack of dogs, probably about a dozen men in total. Looks like 4 or 5 knights, and then just squires and servants.
Many, many camp followers.
Not that many, actually. It's just a hunting trip.
Right. I look back at my motley crew and see if they've have you at least all worn clothing,
Yeah, I actually bought expensive clothing, if you remember, in the second session.
Everybody looked presentable.
So you're going to go...
I just got my...
Are you going to go hunting in expensive clothing?
They're religious clothing. I always wear religious clothing.
Okay.
I'm
I
just
suppose
wearing
my
my
armor
fancy
still
clothing
covered
and
the
a
blood of the
bow.
peasants I slaughtered.
Right, okay. You can feel free to approach them.
I will feel free.
Okay. As you go up to the camp, some of the camp followers recognize you. One of them goes in and alerts the prince. And the prince comes out of the tent and he just yells, so good to see you. I was worried that you were going to be late. And he strides up to you in his typical Chad manner, slaps you on the back after you get off your horse, I presume. And
swinging about.
You
and
sure
just-
he's not big enough to do that while I'm on my horse?
well, he actually probably is. But he just says, so where are these demon heads?
Right. Who's carrying them on their belts? Uzulu and Devo, yeah?
And me. All three of us.
All 3 of us.
Do you want to present them in unison, guys?
You just threw me one head, V. In fact, you made a horrible joke that is going to get us all demonetized and killed.
Yeah, I slowly unwrap the demon head from my belt, and I then throw it over to Lord Arch.
So whose head am I carrying then?
The demon's head.
But now,
It's
I
just
think
us three
we've done our
carrying a head.
math a bit wrong.
It's us 3 carrying a head, Arch. You're bringing us.
Let's say that after V so charitably threw me the head of Total Biscuit, as he named it, not me, him, I just handed it back and go like, no, V, you keep this. You bear it. It's a cross.
I reach out and I take the head back, confused. I look towards Prince Emmerich and I shrug.
So, okay, so are you showing him the heads or not?
Yes.
Yeah,
Let's
I'll-
show them the heads, all 3 of us.
I'll
Okay.
wave back to the 3 people still sitting on their horses, looking vaguely presentable, with the heads on their belts. It's all beautiful looking.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, the prince just goes up and puts his hand out and says, "Can I have one, please?"
I reach out to him and I give the head.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
also casting magic on the prince.
What?
Genius.
I'm talking with him through telepathy, sending a message.
Lovely. Right.
Yeah,
If
this is
he
exactly
attacks
what I
V-
meant by don't do anything too flashy. It's not necessary.
If he attacks V side with the prince.
Yes. Immediately and unquestionably.
Okay, what are you saying to him, V?
Okay, so as he reaches out to the head, I say, "I'm sorry about your friend, my lord, but he fought valiantly, and now he rests in heaven."
Ah, good. Touch on the one vulnerable part as well.
So, the prince just blinks and looks at you and just says, "Was that you?"
I nod.
He's...
Why did you just say it?
Not to mention, did I tell you about that part? I'm pretty sure all I told you about was the tales I told to them.
I asked you if you briefed us, and you said yes, so I assumed you told us about it. As it was
I assumed that too, that we knew the whole thing.
But after a moment's pause, he takes the head and then seems to forget that you just telepathically sent him a message, and gets a bit wrapped up in just examining the thing, and he just yells out, "Martin, Braden, come and look at this!" And out of the tent follows Grandmaster Braden, a giant stone-faced man, and Archbishop Martin, who's not dressed in his priestly robes. He's dressed in a more sensible attire for hunting. They both come on over, and Emmerich just basically shoves the demon head into their faces and says, "Look at the disgusting thing." And Grandmaster Braden just, he peers at it, inspects it, but Archbishop Martin rolls his eyes and is just, "Oh, this is foul. This is absolutely disgusting. I'm going back."
Yeah, but it's real, isn't it?
Well, it's the head of a demon, my lord. What did you expect? Oh,
I didn't need to see it. And Archbishop Martin goes back into the tent. Prince Emmerich calls his knights around to come and see it as well, and he passes it to them, and one of them drops out of fright. And but no, he just grabs it by the scruff and like holds it around. And he's just absolutely fascinated with it. So he turns to you, "Arch, can I keep it?"
God damn it.
Yeah, I think we should let him keep it. Look, we don't actually need them. They're fucking worthless.
Well, of course we're going to give them away, but I wanted benefits from it. Okay, let's go with... Okay, I've got a general idea. Let's try it this way. I'll give him a quick bow, just of humility, just like to show him I appreciate his kind words, how he's impressed. I'm glad to please him. And I'll say, "I'm glad you broached the subject, my lord. I was, in fact, intending to make a gift of the 3 heads to you for your collection. I would, however, like to also breach another subject along with this gift. I understand you have had some problems with the size of your camp in relations to a Baron Monver. As it happens, Baron Monver is an acquaintance of mine, as we have carried out some missions for him in the past, glorious missions fighting a famous outlaw who had kidnapped a noble-born lady."
Prince Emmerich holds up a hand and says, "Hang on." And he calls over one of his squires, and he has a brief back and forth that you can't really hear with the squire, and he turns to you and says, "Yes, I am informed that I have some sort of problem like that. What's your suggestion?"
Oh, lovely. He doesn't even know about it. I'm not even that surprised.
But yeah, carry on.
The Cad Prince doesn't need to do his own bureaucracy.
Of course he fucking doesn't.
Of course he fucking doesn't. All right. Well, as it happens, Baron Monver did suggest a possible solution to me while we were at dinner what was that, a week ago? 2?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a week or 2 ago. Where he suggested that he would like to redress the problem with the camp sizes, but he could not do so. Be a good word to use. Out of the out of charity, he was afraid it would seem like he was being pushed around, and he would feel slighted. So he suggested if the prince would be willing to pay a small monetary sum, he would be willing to give over the camp space necessary.
Are you trying to persuade him of this? Because it sounds like you are, and I think this probably would require some kind of persuasion roll.
All right.
given what we've learned, can we get advantage since there's more than one of us?
Someone can try and assist him.
Yeah, I can just shout from the horse, just bribe the man.
Sounds like a good idea.
The crusade is more important.
Okay, so V is now giving you disadvantage. So
right, Uzalu, assist. I'll wink at him with a special sign language. Put mouth over V's. Make him silent in any way you can.
Kiss V.
Why would I get disadvantage? I'm trying to convince him that is the religious thing to do.
Yeah, I know, V.
It's Pride Month.
I'm starting to think that the GM has personal beef with one of the players that is outside of the role playing.
I think your character just isn't up for negotiations. That's all. But no, you're fine to give advantage to Arch. Go ahead.
All right. Now,
I mean, I'm a holy man. I'm only interested in the crusade going forward, and the other noble is keeping the crusade from going forward by being a total prick and putting himself above the church and putting himself above the holy mission. And thus, if bribery is required, yeah, be the bearer man. You're going to get in the graces of the prophet for doing this.
Okay.
Still don't think we're going to suggest to bribe the prince. Vic.
Not
the prince, the baron. What's his name? That doesn't want to give camp, even though he doesn't have soldiers.
That makes more sense, right? Okay.
Yes.
Now watch me roll a double one.
Oh, nice.
Didn't even need it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You make your argument to him, and the prince just kind of lowers the head for a minute and kind of scratches his chin. And goes, "Yeah, I suppose it would be a loss of honor if I didn't give him something." Yeah, I'll send a clerk over to negotiate a sum that he thinks is appropriate, and yeah, I'll make sure it happens. And he turns to one of his squires and basically says, "Go and do this for me." And the squire makes a note of it on his little pad and on his little scroll, and then tosses off back into the tent.
I do like this Prince character because he's like, I can't be bothered to do any of this myself.
He's here for a hunt. Like, why do you think he's chosen to go on the crusade? Do you think it's religiosity?
I told him I can summon more demons for him if he wants to hide something interesting.
Imagine saying to people that you can summon demons.
Where are we on that whole kissing V to shut him up plan?
Listen, it was CPR. I thought the man was dying, okay?
Well, to be fair, anyone can summon demons. Even a kid can. Just open the fucking book. You don't have to read anything.
Hey, you're offering to summon demons. That means you know you can.
I'm out of character, mate. I'm not...
Oh, nothing's out of character, V. There's no such thing as out of character. What are you talking about? Every word that comes out of your mouth is unironically what your character says. Be warned.
Uh-oh.
So but yeah, so the prince takes the demon heads and he puts them in storage, and he attaches one to the flagpole and raises it up so it's under the flag. And he just stands back. He's very proud of it. He says, "Right, shall we go?" And just orders his staff to start packing up the camp and leave. And within an hour, it's all packed, and you start traveling northwards towards the woods to go hunting.
Didn't we have to show our powers that we're magical and shit?
Apparently not. Don't question it, V.
I think Martin didn't want to.
You have an entire day trip with the guy.
Oh, okay.
Like.
No, I thought Martin wanted to see them, not him.
And I'm sure they will.
Okay.
Yeah, your school trip.
Well, it's a hunting trip, isn't it? So
yeah.
But yeah, so you obviously travel on your horses. The prince and the grandmaster and the bishop are traveling with you, of course, and the wine is flowing plentifully. You're offered wine as you travel. Would you like some?
Of course.
I'll keep myself sober for now.
When I'm drunk,
are you going to refuse the wine, or are you going to just take it and not drink it very heavily?
I'll just take it and sip to it, trying to keep myself nice and sober.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The prince doesn't do that.
Unsurprisingly.
Archbishop Martin does indeed sip as he's going. Grandmaster Braden refuses it outright.
I'm not refusing it.
No,
I'll refuse it.
Usually when I drink heavily, fun things happen. So
God, fucking straight edge dev. Jesus.
I'm a monk.
Whether you're sober
You're
or not.
Canadian.
Am I the only one among us that's going to have a quick drink while I'm hunting with a prince?
Yes, you're the only one who's here to have any fun.
Fantastic.
I'm sure it will be entirely fine. Get nice and sauced, and then wander around as a very drunk prince wields a bow in your general direction.
Basically, yes.
Listen, I just fought a demon. I don't think a bit of alcohol can make me weak enough to be killed by one arrow. Then again, V in last campaign lost his helmet and then instantly died from effectively an arrow, so I don't know, maybe.
It is a prince. His attack skill's probably through the fucking roof.
Right. So, as you're going, the prince is just, he's just waffling. He's just talking about heroic stories of previous hunts and how he speared this boar, blah, 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 all the sort of heroic nonsense. But he's having a great time, and his knights are enjoying it as well. He's very personable with them.
Can I tell him the story of the city of Abaddon, the first one we went through with the zombies and shit?
Abaddon. Abilene.
Abilene.
If you want.
Come along.
Right, I'll try to make Arch look like a fucking hero in that story.
Okay, what are you going to say?
Well, I will tell how on our way to the crusade, we went into a village, and one of the penitent knights saved us by not allowing us to drink from the horrible booze that they served us with. And the next day,
horrible booze, witch's craft,
yeah.
Horrible.
Should I get advantage on this because Arch is helping me tell the story as well? And during the night, a massive fire burst, and as we went out, all the villagers that drank were possessed by demons attacking anything in sight.
Zombies, I say.
They weren't demons or
whether-
zombies.
Well, that's how we're telling the
zombies
story.
or not. That's how we're telling the story.
Yeah, they were bewildered by the witch. Should I use a performance?
You can, yeah.
I'll give aid, because why the fuck not?
Hold on, why isn't it working?
This is another one of those mechanics that confuse me. Like, why would you never not
the
get
first
a
one?
bonus?
Okay, I didn't hear the sounds of the first one. I pressed the other ones by accident.
Okay, that's fine. It's a hell of a good performance you're giving there, V. It's an enthralling story, and by the time you're near the end of it, the prince is just hanging on every word. He's thrilled every time you've had to evade danger, or you cut down a monster in front of you, blah blah blah. He's absolutely having a whale of a time. And by the time you get to it, he's just roaring. Yes, absolutely fantastic. That's exactly the sort of thing I like to hear.
And I finish with, "This is how I got the horse I'm riding on right now, my lord."
After telling the story, Archbishop Martin just says dryly, "It sounds like you encountered a case of ergot poisoning."
I look towards Martin in disbelief. I don't know anything about that, my lord. What is ergot's poisoning?
Ergot's a kind of I don't know whether he'd use the term fungus, maybe he would, that exists in rye, and if it's left to mold, then it'll turn people mad.
This is a remarkably realistic religious man.
He's not he's well educated, obviously.
How long's it been? Like maybe 4, 5, 6 months since this campaign started? We're now learning what happened in the first episode?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
A case of shitty beer.
Yeah.
I smile towards Martin. I think, "Thank you, my lord. You're the first person to believe what we said."
He's directly contradicting what you said. It wasn't witches or zombies or anything like that.
No, I mean, he actually believes we've been through the ordeal. Now, we didn't interpret it correctly because we haven't read about ergot's poisoning. We're just simple people, but at least you believe that we went through the ordeal.
Okay.
I don't think the prince is going to notice the discrepancy, to be honest. My personal view.
Well, yeah, I mean, Archbishop Martin just kind of, nods and just has nothing to say to that. And the prince says, "But you did fight all of those people who were trying to kill you, didn't you?"
Of course.
We bludgeoned many a child to death.
In self-defense, you have to understand.
You should have seen the children. They were absolutely vicious. They almost brought my lord down.
Oh god, yes, they were horrible. My famous rolling pin still has stains on it after the
Do you
brains.
still have the rolling pin?
Of course I do.
Five children surrounded a brave penitent knight, and it was only through the intervention of the prophet that he managed to survive.
Sounds like the worst orphanage ever. Okay, so yeah, you carry on for a couple of hours, and it's getting into the afternoon when one of the squires, who's handling the dogs, yells that the dogs have picked up a scent, and the prince, oh, brilliant, grab my bow, and starts charging off with his knights, desperately trying to follow after him. I take it you're going to follow?
Yeah. Yes, we'll follow after the prince.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, the dogs start. You're in fairly open country. I mean, there are patches of trees, there are rolling hills, there are hedgerows and farms and stuff like that. But it's fairly open country. And as the dogs go over one rise, you hear a squeal in the distance, and then you see this big boar just start charging out across the countryside. And the prince just yells at the archbishop to go one way and the grandmaster to go the other to try and pincer move it. And he starts charging after it. Which way are you guys going?
Now listen, V, I know that you're good with the crossbow, but now is not the time to demonstrate proficiency.
Actually,
now is not the time to outshine the master.
I'm thinking to see if I can use a spell in order to command the board to stop.
That literally ruins the entire point of the
hunt. To saute itself and sauce itself too.
V, I think we should just ride along and be very impressed. Otherwise, this whole exercise will have been pointless.
Yeah, okay. I'm not doing anything.
But are you riding along with the prince?
I'm sitting next to Martin. If Martin rides next to the prince, I'm riding as well.
No, Martin's gone to the left and Braden's gone to the right.
Okay,
yeah, I'm going to go with Braden.
I'm going with Martin.
Let's ride in a sort of supporting formation so that if the boar happened to verge a long way to one side, we could probably catch it. Just be like a safety net. But the prince is going to kill the boar, whatever happens.
Okay.
Picking off, did anybody remember to bring a spear?
Nope.
I literally use one for everything, so technically, yes.
They use a halberd for everything.
Well, it's a glaive, but you could throw it and the sharp end could probably kill something.
Wow, you need a license for that. Holy shit. Right. So, who's going with who? You're going with Braden.
Martin.
I'm going with Braden.
Right. Okay.
I'll go on whichever side there's space.
Well, I mean, who's going with the prince?
I'm going with the prince.
Okay, Uzlu, what are you doing?
Oh, okay. So there's one person on the back of each of them.
Well, I mean, Grandmaster Braden and Archbishop Martin have their own small retinues, like a couple of people with them. So they're not on their own. You don't have to follow them if you don't want to. But I mean, you if you want, obviously.
Oh, I'll just ride along wherever there's a gap. It doesn't need to be anywhere specific.
Well, they're splitting up at this point. So.
Okay, I thought they were sort of staying in a formation together, but if they're
but the formation, like, it's over hundreds of meters, cause it's over a wide open countryside.
I gotcha. Well, I mean, there's not really much difference. I guess I'll ride along behind the prince as well if it's just him and Arch.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
So the hunt is on, and you start galloping after this boar, which runs fast. It's surprisingly fast. And you end up sort of going up into the kind of wood and foothills towards the mountains.
Don't underestimate pigs. Pigs are fast.
And
they're cuntish creatures, Jesus Christ.
Pigs are lovely creatures.
Okay, yeah, you chase it for about an hour until you... Sorry, I have to take off V and Dev from this map because you're not there. So you start closing in on it. Right, do you want to roll initiative for me?
For the pig?
For you, not the pig. I'll take care of the pig. Don't worry about that.
I'm getting a Game of Thrones reference here.
I'm not making a Game of Thrones reference.
There was wine, there is hunting, there's a king that really likes...
Okay. Where do you think Game of Thrones got this from?
They stole it from Sargon's D&D book.
No history. Right, can you read me out your scores, please?
20.
7.
One at a time, please.
I'm first, Arch is second, Uzulu is third. Devil has.
What did you get, Arch? Sorry.
V, you're not there.
Yeah, you're not here, V.
I rolled 18.
Okay. Uzlu?
Grand total of 7.
Yeah, so... Whew. Right, so it's the boars go first. And the boar...
Boars, plural?
What? No, just the boar.
Oh.
Boar's possessive.
Yeah. But yeah, sorry, let me... It just runs off sort of over a rise, so you can't really see it. Then it's your go, Arch.
Okay, are we still on horses? Can I move fast or?
You can, yes.
Okay, I'll move off straight ahead after it then. What was that? 60 on a horse, is it?
80.
80. Okay, I'll move 40 first then, a half move.
Okay. Can you show the measurement again so I don't have to?
40.
Great. Yeah. And where else?
There is no piggy in sight. Fast piggy. Another full move then. Full move to 40 and ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Piggy.
Okay. The prince goes next with his retinue, which just charges up behind you, Arch.
Oink, oink.
And Uzlu.
Probably wouldn't even need to give you a specific location just to get a ride up in the same approximate formation with the other guys. So about there.
Okay. The boar keeps running.
Please tell me it doesn't have 80 as well.
Well, it's a four-legged animal.
I guess we'll be persistence hunting today then, lads.
Hmm. Right, Arch, where are you going?
Straight ahead, another 40.
Okay. The rocks that I've got here are sort of cliff edges. They're about, I don't know, about 10 to 20 meters high. They're quite high, and there's a fairly steep embankment to go up them.
A little bit of luck will corner the damn piggy. But the damn piggy is gone.
Well, isn't Devo's group supposed to come from the right? And surround it?
Yeah, but they're like half a kilometer away.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll move through the bush because he probably went that way.
Okay.
No pig. Okay. Uzulu needs to go the other way.
All right.
The prince is just going to follow you, Arch. Just blundering ahead, in fact.
You might want to read that recent super chat.
Well, do you mind doing it while I do this?
Okay, sure. Off topic, but very important info. Tommy Robinson has been reportedly moved to a new facility that is 71% Islamic and has been placed in general population.
I heard about that, but it's only from InfoWars. Like, is it confirmed from any other source?
That sounds ridiculous. I can't believe that the UK government would do that. Is
there any other source besides InfoWars?
Yeah, asking for trouble. And I've seen statements from like the Conservative government that have said to the effect that they take their obligation to keep prisoners safe very seriously, blah, 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 blah. So I think they're well aware. But sorry, yeah, Uzlu, you're going over here.
One thing that's true. His video says saying I'm not going to be here much longer has been removed from YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
Anywhere else you're going here, Uzlu?
Yep.
Okay.
Piggy went the other way.
Like not saying that Infowars is always wrong or anything like that, but they didn't provide like where did they get the information from. Like they haven't said, this official has stated this or his lawyer stated this. It's just they just posted it on their website and that's it.
Yeah, I would be dubious about that.
They do have the occasional habit for sensationalizing things.
Yeah, big if true.
Big if true, exactly.
Is the only thing I can say there. But right, Arch, which way are you going?
If we haven't spotted the piggy up here, I'm tempted to double back and check down here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, his representative was on the show. Okay, if that's true, I'll make a video about it.
Where are we going here? Sorry, show me again.
Let's see. Oozloo's on the other side of the rock. Oh, yeah. God damn it. I really don't want to turn around because it'd be a lot of wasted time if I'm wrong. What do you think, Oozlo?
I think it's probably up there, north in the black area.
What we'll do is I'll move north afterwards. You go back and just check that in case it's behind us. If I don't find it. So I'm going to move 40 more forward.
I really doubt they got behind us.
Hopefully we'll find out. Okay, another 40. Yeah, I think it might have gone behind us.
And the prince is just going to keep blundering forward like a buffoon.
In for Trump?
Starting to think the only reason he's good at hunting is because everyone else pretends to be incompetent.
It's entirely possible. he's like any good at anything because everyone else pretends to be incompetent around him. Oozloo.
I still think there's a good chance the ball went off to the left somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can continue off like right after him, I guess.
Yeah, let me just zoom in so I can see the distances. All right, I'll ride that far.
Okay.
Literally, that's every dictator that I know. Like when they go hunting, like in my country, they would put alcohol in the drinking water of the animals so the dictator could shoot them more easily.
Mm-hmm. Where from there, Oozloo?
Yes, it seems to have disappeared. Can we not see what the prince can see?
No.
Okay. To zoom in again, god damn it. Things not great for a big distance. Alright, let's go up here, and then we can pursue Archer's theory that they might have got behind us somewhere. And we'll see what the prince does this turn, if he's found it.
Right, Arch, what are you doing?
So it doesn't look. Well, it could be right here, or it could have gone off to. I'm gonna check up here first. 40.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Ah, damn it. So visibility too. I don't know. It's crapshoot at this point.
Which way are you going?
I'll check up here against the cliff face.
Okay.
For your sake, you better not find that boar, Arch.
Right. So the prince charges off out of sight. Make I don't know, some sort of perception / awareness check.
Perception/awareness check.
Yeah, whatever it is you need to do to be aware of what's happening.
I don't even see awareness on here.
Perception, I guess it is then. I thought there was actually something else. Hang on. That everyone says we should use, but we don't use because we're useless.
Be insight.
That's not
No,
really
that's
what
for social.
Yeah.
I mean, there's investigation, but that doesn't quite.
No,
match
it's got to be
this, I don't
perception,
think.
isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So you can hear the prince yelling, urging his horse on and yelling off in the distance, and suddenly you hear this almighty roar, and you hear people panicking, and there's lots of screaming.
There's a demon boar all along.
So much for the demon's head being a common pig. Apparently, common pigs are all demons.
Hey. Hashtag all.
That's racist.
All pigs
Yeah,
are
that's
demons.
also true. All right, so I guess it's my turn now.
In a minute. Sorry.
Okay. I think it'll be me next.
Yes, it is you now.
Okay. Well, as the heroic crusading champion that I am, I'm going to run. Go into the fray, and I'll take 40 here,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll get vision.
Yep.
And then I'll take the next 40.
To where?
Oh, I get pretty small vision, I guess.
Well, you're
in
passing
close
between
path.
two big, thick clumps of wood
What
and
is
trees.
that? Is that just
Yeah,
a
yep.
tree?
Yeah, what is that?
What's what? Oh, it's just a rose bush.
Oh, okay.
Just a
Um,
rose bush in the middle of the woods. No worries.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's fucking. But you're actually not in the woods. But
Gentlemen, I've identified the problem.
I called it.
yeah. So you charge up, and the prince has been knocked off his horse, and his horse appears to be dead because it's missing most of its head. And there is a
That usually does it.
colossal fucking bear looming up over him and roaring. And this bear seems to, it's got like bony protrusions coming out of its head. It seems to be pretty damn incensed that something has disturbed it. And it's the boar's go. I don't know what the boar's going to do about it.
It's okay. I can resurrect the prince. Everyone stay calm.
I think you can resurrect the prince, Fee.
I have spells to do that.
You bastard love child of a triceratops and a bear. Lovely.
I would be amazed if you have a resurrection spell.
It's not it's not resurrection. It's raise dead, and it works.
No, that's
I don't
animate
think
dead,
the
isn't
spell's
it?
No, it's resurrect dead. Okay, fine. I'll post the spell if you want.
Put the spell, I want to see it.
Anyway.
I don't think your spells work at half a kilometer distance, though, V. That's the problem.
That is also a problem.
Hmm.
But right, okay, so the boar managed to move without getting eaten, so I'm sure you're all thrilled about that.
Yay.
Arch.
Arch, you have two choices here. You can fight the bear or go north and take care of the boar.
The boar does sound really, really tempting, doesn't it?
I know.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
Charge.
like what, 50 feet? Can I see it from where I am up on this little hill thing?
Not really, no.
Okay, how far do I have to move till I can see it?
Probably about 40 feet.
Probably about what? Excuse me.
40.
Okay, I'll move a half move, and then I'll shoot it with my bow.
Okay. So
Not that that's going to actually do much, but
Well, it's D&D. It's not like.
was this how this worked? Yeah, I think it is.
You're just letting the boar get away then?
Yes.
Uh,
The boar should live. The boar is probably less important to the prince than his life.
probably, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I can make the prince a zombie. I don't know if it still counts, but
No, of course that doesn't fucking count.
damn it.
What did you think I
Zombie.
did? Well, look, I resurrected him. He's moving.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Oh shit! This is going to be quite an interesting fight because I should have looked at the stats of this a bit more closely, and it's interesting how half the party's missing, isn't it?
Well, I assumed you were going to flank, not be a kilometer away, but okay.
How many turns till we show up?
Are you even coming?
I assume that we're going to pincer in.
Yeah, I assumed that the boar was in the middle, and we took the left flank and the right flank to make sure that it doesn't run away.
You're chasing over a large area, but okay, I'll roll a dice and see how many turns it takes you to arrive at the thing.
I was surprised they ended up half a kilometer away, considering that.
Okay, maybe not quite that far.
It's horses. It's not biker mice from Mars.
I don't know what that is. What would an obscure reference be?
It was actually a good show back in the day.
Right. Okay.
V, is there a way that you can do two-way telepathic communication?
It'll take you 6 turns to arrive on the map. How's that?
Oh, whatever. Okay. Not my prince, not my problem.
Okay. But, I will keep a count.
By the way, what are the rules from firing from horseback?
You know what? I'm not sure. Imagine that.
Let's assume I have advantage. Yes.
Okay, so no, that's just the riding horse's stats. That's not what I want. Mounts and vehicles. Here we go.
Why not ride the bear, Arch? You have a lot of dexterity.
Yeah, Arch, why not ride the bear?
Because I'm not close enough yet.
I'm pretty sure if you do it and pull it off, the prince will be impressed.
What's your animal handling like, Arch?
Good enough, good enough. I can make up for the rest with acrobatics. Yes.
If your animal handling's not 15, maybe not in this case?
Well, if it shakes me off, I'll just roll my +7 acrobatics and it'll all be fine.
It's quite hard to find. Here we go. I think.
Ride that big.
Right, so mounted combat. Night charging into battle wars, blah, blah. So during a move, you can mount a creature that's within 5 feet of your dismount. Doing so costs an amount of movement equal to half your speed. Controlling amount. Yeah, so you don't actually gain any bonuses as far as I can tell from being mounted.
No, you don't.
No. But you can either control the mount or allow it to act independently. Intelligent creatures act independently. You can only control a mount that's been trained to accept a rider, unsurprisingly. Okay, yeah, no, it's just basically changes your move speed.
No rules for firing on horseback?
I'm not seeing anything.
Okay. Right,
if there is, people can let me know.
What's his armor class then? Whether I hit or miss the longbow attack?
Oh, right. Well, what did you roll, by the way?
10.
Miss. Well, when I say miss, I mean it sticks out of his hide and it doesn't seem to notice. Right, sorry.
I have a feeling this common bear is going to be more of a challenge than that fucking civilization nibbling demon we met the last episode.
It's a common bear? It doesn't look like a common bear.
Yeah, but it's not the kind of thing that the Pope sent a crusade out for.
Well,
I suppose not. In all due likelihood, that is a dire bear, which means it's a bear on steroids and then angry.
Perhaps it's a demon bear. In fact, I hope it's a demon bear. Because I'm a paladin.
That would actually play to your strength, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's strength's plural.
That's true, yeah.
Let me look at the stats of the dire bear. Jesus fucking Christ, Sargon, what were you
thinking? Do me a favor, don't just look things up when you're in combat.
I'm not in combat, I'm not there.
Yeah, but you are heading to combat, so don't just
horrible human.
Fair enough.
No, obviously.
To be fair, if memory serves, the dire bear is omnivorous, so we could shake a berry bush at it and it might go like, hey, friends.
This is where you wish you had a druid in the party.
Right, okay. So right, so it's the prince and his retinue. The prince is laying on the floor as one of his knights rushes forward and tries to stab the bear. Let's see how he does.
Is the knight wearing a red shirt by any chance?
No, he's not, actually. None of them are wearing red shirts. In fact,
I have a feeling they're about to be.
the knights have had to dismount to do this because their horses won't approach the bear.
Wonder why.
Yeah, exactly, right. It's like, go on, brave knights. No.
Right, who's getting swatted?
Yeah. Right, okay. The knights all fail to do any damage to the bear whatsoever. Uzulu.
Oh, that's fucking encouraging.
Fucking melee it. Do it.
I mean, I have all my cooldowns, I think.
Heroic charge, Uzulu. Come on, you can do this.
I just show him the power that destroyed the demon, I guess.
Yeah.
Watch me roll terribly on this.
Too bad Martin isn't here to see it.
Hold on a second. Okay, not that one. That one. Okay, as an action. All right. I don't think I could do this, but I do have a spell, Divine Sense, that would allow me to detect whether this thing's a demon or not. But I don't think now's the time. I think I just need to hit it as if it is.
I don't think it's a demon. Not everything that is ugly is a demon.
What?
It's not a demon. Yeah.
I'm learning things about you.
I just found out that the zombies were a natural incident, so I assume that in this world there's more natural things. I called it a bear before it came on screen, so.
I'm being recommended the mounted combat feat by chat. I guess that would be useful for this case, but I'll have to get it later.
Someone in the chat, the bear is violent because it has no father figure.
Or is it because it's brown?
I knew we'd get to racially profiling this bear eventually.
Well, we already called it a dire bear. I mean, the black community is pretty dire these days, so.
Oh my god, this is a little fuck me. I draw the line, my blatant racism.
Well, I mean, what are you doing? Color yet? It could be a darky bear. Who knows?
It could just have a suntan, so let's not make judgments. What are you doing?
Has it got suntanned bones protruding from its head? Is that what the theory is currently?
I don't know why, but I'm really reminded of the pit bull memes at the moment. Like,
the bear just needs to clean its forest.
So what are you doing, Uzulu?
I guess I'll give it some fucking badass line about being pet control here to put it down for the good of the neighborhood. No, I'll okay, so I think I'll use a let me just read this quickly. Okay then. Okay, so I'm going to use Guided Strike and Divine Smite. There is also another thing that I could use.
Ooh.
Great Weapon Master, which would add damage to the attack.
I take it you've got to charge up to it, though.
I wouldn't recommend doing the Great Weapons Master because it decreases your chance to hit, but increases damage, doesn't it?
Yeah, but his Guided Strike gives him +10 to hit.
To get a +5 to hit. This is what I used against the demon.
Yeah.
I'm not. Maybe I should use that as well. I do have other things afterwards. I'm going to go to within my reach, which is I think there.
Really, you're not going to stand between the bear and the prince.
Oh.
Uzulu, come on. Come on.
Where's your sense of heroic?
That's what the knights are for.
Save the damsel in distress. I think what Uzulu wants to do is to allow the prince to be the hero of his own story.
I think saving him from being mauled to death by this giant bear might also be good.
I think Anita Sarkeesian might disagree, but okay.
the prince isn't worried about representation.
Of the many things rushing through the prince's head right now.
He's like, patriarchy.
No. I think you're going to see #bury your gays, like after this.
Well, it's up to you. What are you doing?
I guess I can't use these because I have to move as my action.
Oh, do you? Yeah.
All right, I'm going to move. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to move to here, just behind the prince. And as a bonus, I'll activate Tunnel Fighter.
What, behind the prince? Good idea.
Yeah, so that if the bear moves, I'll get a hit on it.
Okay.
I'll type it in chat or paste it in chat. There you go.
Yeah.
So I think if the bear moves at all, I get a hit on it.
Right. Okay. Okie dokie. Is that your turn over? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Right. Okay. It is the bear's go. Oh, this will be fun.
So basically what I've done here is I've stood just behind the prince with my glaive over the top of him. Okay. So it's kind of a defensive stance, but...
Get in front of me, my lord.
Yeah, be a shield to me, my lord. The bear turns on one of the knights that tried to hit it, and oh dear.
This is where we find out if it's a dire bear or not.
How many knights are there? There's like 4, and it's 6 turns for us. So
I'm pretty sure there's 3 now.
Maybe, yeah.
See, now Varus's question comes into mind. Which is the knight going to be loyal to? The prince, the merchant, or the priest? In other words, how loyal are these people?
Oh shit. Okay, so when the bear hits with 2 claw attacks, it deals an extra whopping amount of slashing damage.
I guess the knight exploded.
Yeah, well, he doesn't so much explode as get torn in 2. So that's bad news for the knight.
This is why
Stabilize him.
You know that every
which part?
Yeah. Never I realized something, by the way. Every single character you saved had to be killed again. Just pointing it out.
You did this, Dev.
You did this. All the peasants you saved were then massacred. Good job, Devo.
Yeah. So the bear basically kind of lifts this guy up and tears him apart with his claws. And the prince just like, holy shit! Did you see that?
Prone the bear, Devo. Prone the
bear. That'd be a great idea if he was in range.
Right, okay. Right, 4 turns left, chaps.
We should have had Bearing play the bear.
Yes, we should. Right, Arch. I'll keep. Oh no, sorry, it's the boar. Actually,
wait, the boar is in on it as well.
No, it's no.
Still in play.
The boar's still running away.
Is it a conspiracy?
No. But Arch, it's now your turn.
I'm not getting into fucking close combat with that thing.
I think if you get in it and unleash everything you get, you might do some damage.
Maybe later, but if that thing is what I think it is, it's going to take a while before it's close to dying.
By the way, Sargon, can you describe it? Is it like a normal big bear, like a grizzly bear?
It's fucking colossal.
Fire the longbow.
Okay, so...
You keep tickling it.
Yeah, it's about 12 feet long and looks like it weighs several tons.
Jesus.
Rolling like shit.
Yeah.
Well, Arch, you know what you can do? You can grab the prince and run away with him.
I'm afraid that's a miss. Well, when I say a miss, again, it just sticks into the bow's rump and the bear's rump, and it doesn't care. Doesn't seem to notice.
Would it be like a dexterity attempt if Arch would just try to ride next to the prince and grab him on and run away with it?
Hang on a sec. Possibly, but the prince is on his feet and he has his sword drawn, and he hits for a pretty good hit, actually. Hang on a sec.
Is the prince emo and suicidal? Is he playing the blue whale game?
No, he's not emo and suicidal. Why would he be?
Well,
he sound emo.
Is the sound off? Is the size off the bear? He's probably the one here with the best chance against it.
Yeah, practically. And the knights are also going to try.
Well, I'm thinking suicide by bear is going to be coined after this.
Hang on, that's not bad. Well, I mean, it's a good start, is what I'm saying.
To be fair, I didn't account the level of the prince. Maybe he's high level and is doing shit.
Well, he just stabbed it pretty brutally. The bear did roar in pain.
Now we know who the bear is going to target.
Oh, the other knights. One of the knights actually manages to sort of scrape it as well, but nothing too bad because the bear's hide is so unbelievably thick.
Arch, you've got a lot of dexterity. Can we just start playing Shadow of the Colossus now?
Uzulu.
Yes. Okay. Well, I don't have the dexterity to climb on its head and find the blue spot, so I'm just gonna fucking use all my cooldowns, I guess. Yeah, I'll just use the patented Oozaloo Holy Attack and I used on the demon and just you, and you all at once.
Okay, so you get +5 to hit.
Yes.
+10 to damage, and then
yes.
What, you're sacrificing a first level spell?
I'm doing whatever that requires. I have all my spell slots available, so
it uses a spell slot. So it's basically it casts a spell, I think.
Yeah, so you sacrifice a spell that you could cast, a spell slot, and yeah, you get 2d8 for a first level slot. What level slot are you?
I'm gonna find out because I think I just had first levels, but then I think I might.
I think you probably do only have first level as well.
I'll check.
I mean, that's an extra 2d8 damage. So that's pretty fucking.
Yeah. The chat's saying you have second level, Oozaloo.
Okay.
Do you have second level?
Let's see. Where is it? Oh, level 5, I guess, second level. And I am level 5. Yeah, second level spell slot. Plus 1d8, so I get 3d8.
Yep.
To a maximum of 5d8. And the damage increases by 1d8 if the target is undead or fiend. So that's up to you to tell me.
I will let you know. No, it's not.
Okay. All right. Well, we just learned something about it. Also, bear in mind that the Channel Divinity Guided Strike, which gives a +10 bonus to the hit roll, I can choose whether or not to use this after I've seen the dice roll. So if I hit anyone with that -5 to the attack roll, then I have no reason to use it. But if I don't, I will use it.
Okay, you actually have advantage at this point as well. So.
Did you do that on purpose, Oozaloo? Bear in mind, because I think everyone has a bear in mind.
Okay, V's character falls over into a ditch and is going to be 5 turns later than everyone else.
I told you that GM has it in for me.
That's what you get for bad punning, V. But yeah, make your roll then.
Not bad.
Okay, so 16, but -5, so it puts you 11. So are you going to use your Channel Divinity?
Okay, hold on a second. But before
what's your final?
Well, that's it.
It's 11 if I don't use it, and 21 if I do. So I think I'm missing at 11. So yeah, I'll use it.
Yes, you're definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, that is a hit.
Good-o. Right. So that's kind of shit, but we have a lot to add to it.
It's 14 and then plus 3d8.
Ooh la la.
Yes. So I'll roll 3d8s. 1 second. Roll 3d8. 14.
It's 28 damage in one fucking hit, Oozaloo.
I think the bear felt that
from last time.
Yeah. I think the bear felt that.
Yeah, the bear really fucking felt that.
Does it help that I'm only in range of its head?
Dude, you basically carved off one of its ears. Like just a big chunk of its fucking skull. That was a hell of a hit.
Did the prince see it? That's what matters.
Yeah, the prince absolutely saw that. And, as blood starts flying everywhere out of the bear's skull, cheers and in adulation. The bear naturally rears back on its hind legs and just roars in pain.
Congratulations, you're now a priority target bear.
You actually are a priority target for the bear now. And it just happens to be the bear's go at this point.
How's that shield, Oozaloo? How's that shield? How much faith do you have in it?
He doesn't have a shield.
Oh!
I can heal myself if he manages to do less than 44 damage to me.
Well, I guess we'll see. What's your armor class?
16. At least I know he's not going to give me tetanus.
Yeah, you're not going to live long enough for that to be a problem.
Maybe.
16, right, okay. Sorry.
Come on, roll a 1.
Right, so he lunges forward to bite you.
It's good if you get hit, because then you can heal yourself and impress him even further.
Right, and he misses. He snaps at you, and then he takes 2 swipes at you with his claws. The first one is a hit. Hang on a sec. This thing does do some serious fucking damage, actually.
Does he have cleave as well? Like, does he hit the knights?
You take 12 points of damage from the first claw.
Jesus.
Yep, definitely dire bear. Prepare your anus.
He rolls a critical fumble on the second attack and kind of face plants a bit. So you manage to escape with only being beasted once. So it could have been worse.
Arch, now's the time to engage. Impress the prince.
Keep firing fucking arrows.
Impress the prince, Arch. You get advantage.
Arch, you should get in there and start unloading your physical damage because arrows aren't going to do it.
Yeah, you've done no damage with the arrows so far.
Yeah, but Uslow's not dead yet.
And I mentioned that I have Tunnel Fighter still active. Did it move at all to attack me? Because it's 2 squares out. Does it have reach?
Yeah, it does. It's enormous.
Right. Fair enough.
Okie doke. So, Arch.
Right. Just because I'm getting pissed off at the fact that I'm doing no damage, I'm going to move forward so I'm within moving range next time, so around about there-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll fire the longbow again, because might as well.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh la la.
Oh, that's a miss, I'm afraid.
Did the string break? Tell me the string broke so he could actually go.
No, the string didn't break, but you did fuck up.
Did you shoot the corpse of the knight that just got torn in half?
Yes, straight in a butt cheek.
Sticking out for all the world to see.
Yeah, the prince just like, why? He was one of my friends.
Ritualist just showed up with some art.
Oh, awesome, go on then.
Ah, nice. Oh, shit.
Oh, it really is.
Hashtag me too.
Right.
I think the bear definitely read it as pound me too.
Is this bear Harvey Weinstein?
It's not Jewish.
Oh, is that the only reason, is it?
Yeah. That's the only reason, yeah. And it doesn't have a casting couch? I don't know. Right, so the prince gives it another go. And his remaining knights, one of them hits. Ooh. For a little bit of damage, that's not bad. And the next one misses. Right, Uzlu.
How many turns till we get there?
2 turns after this one.
Oh my god, we're going to be here.
From each side of the map, though, right?
Yes.
I think you're significantly further away in the fight.
I think I'm from the left.
Being as I am assumedly still the main target of the bear, and having as I do only 32 hit points, only 32, perhaps it's better that I bolster my supply a little bit.
Could be.
This isn't a bonus action, this is an action. So I could do Lay on Hands and then use Tunnel Fighter as a bonus, but I doubt there's any point. It's not really moving. What else could I do as a bonus action? I could use a bonus action if I critted it, but I can't crit it without... So I guess I'm just going to heal this turn. Does the prince need healing at all? Can I tell?
He's bleeding from a wound on the head, but it's not... He seems to be in the fight. So he doesn't seem to be, bleeding out or anything. He seems to be fine.
Yeah, I don't know. He might be one flurry of attacks away from death, though.
To be honest with you, I think everyone is one flurry of attacks away from death with this.
Yeah, I guess so.
The prince seems to, he's on his feet. He's manfully attacking the bear.
Yeah.
He's fine. Prince Beefcakes is all right. No issues. No problems.
None of my characters are invulnerable, by the way, Arch. If they die, they die.
Yeah, but I don't think you have a level 1 prince. I have faith that he at least had someone teach him how to fight.
Yeah, I think Prince Chad can probably fight. It's a safe assumption.
All right. Maybe it's best to just attack then. I'll see what happens next turn. See what it does. So what cooldowns can I use? I can't use Channel Divinity anymore. That's once per rest, I think. I doubt I'm going to be able to use my Oath of Conquest thing to scare it. So I could use Divine Smite again. I think I only have 1 second level spell slot. Oh no, I actually have two. I actually have 2 second level spell slots at level 5.
If it's a dire bear, which I'm pretty sure at this point, I think you can scare it.
Sargon, why don't you bitch at Arch for using meta knowledge and only when I do it?
Because he didn't look it up.
But he knows it.
Yeah, but I can't control what's in his head, V.
He's telling it. He told me to look it up.
Well, don't follow Archer's
When
advice.
did I do that?
Yeah, I think you did that on your own back as well.
You said it's a dire bear, so I looked it up because I was curious. What the fuck is a dire bear?
That's quite the same as telling you to look it up, please.
Oh god. Same.
Try me, but no cigar this time.
Good effort.
By the way, Sargon, I found a picture of it. Can you tell me if it's accurate? Hold up.
You got a V for effort. I'm gonna while V looks for this image, I think I'll just use the parts of this Uzulu strike, whatever the fuck, that I can use without the cooldown, which is the Great Weapon Master. Actually, shall I use that? Now I'll just attack with a regular attack with Divine Smite. I'm not using the Great Weapon Master because that'll decrease the hit chance.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. Is this how it looks like?
Yes, that's the picture from the manual that you looked up.
That looks fucking scary.
It's because it is. No, that's a miss, Uzulu.
That's a miss.
That's a miss.
Does that mean that I lose that spell slot even though I didn't cast the spell?
No, it's when you hit a creature with a melee weapon.
Good. Excellent. Works for me.
No, you just end up whacking the hide but doing no damage.
I will, as a bonus move, because there's no drawback to doing it, activate Tunnel Fighter, even though I don't think it's that useful.
Okay. Right. The bear decides to bite one of the knights. It's a hit. Oof. Nearly bites the man in half. And sorry, fucking hell, this thing does so much damage.
And it wasn't from the manual, it was from Google.
Okay, yeah, so the bear splattens another one. Just, it looked like, honestly, like a fucking harpsichord. Just
The splattering.
so much fucking damage. And then I guess it just goes to one of the other knights, actually. Oh my god. Okay, well, he's not dead, but he just smacks one of the knights unbelievably hard, crumpling in his armor, but the man is still somehow on his feet.
The prince is going to have some explaining to do to the other lords who entrusted their kids to become knights.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you know, they died in defense of the prince. What the fuck is he going to have to explain?
No, I'll write the letters.
Glorious.
Yeah, they're heroes.
He has people to write the letters.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I'd be amazed if he could even write himself. Right, Arch.
Right, I'll get off the fucking horse.
Okay, that's half move.
Right. I should be in.
Yep.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll move up. I'll look at it, and then I'll stab it.
Go on. Got any special things you're doing with it?
Not for now. That thing's still got an ass load of health left.
An attack roll of 16 wasn't enough to get through its hide, by the way, Art, so good luck. Oh shit, never mind.
Yeah, that's a hit.
All because Uzulu wished me good luck. If memory serves, I think the dire bear has like 18 armor class or something. It's a tough motherfucker.
And roll damage.
Right, how did I... Damage.
Can you use animal handling to reason with the bear?
I don't think you reason with animals using animal handling anyway. So no.
There.
First thing V's going to do when he arrives is
was a
try to use the
roll.
telepathy on the bear.
Just click on the rapier button. So like I can.
The 7.
No. Just click on the word rapier after the roll.
Oh, okay.
And then it'll roll the damage dice for you.
Ah,
14.
okay, I was using the wrong button.
That's
You may have slightly misspelled piercing there, Arch.
Well, guess who's just got the attention of the bear, Arch? Because that was a really painful thing that you just did to him.
Why?
Did you stab at Arch?
Yeah, a painful stab in the side, in the gut. Okay.
I guarantee this bear has children nearby. It wouldn't be acting like this otherwise.
Okay, the prince misses. One of his knights hits for... Not bad. The other knights... Is there another knight left? There is another knight left, isn't there? Yeah, there's 2 left.
It's 2 left.
Yeah,
Barely.
and he hits as well. For not very much damage.
See, if we weren't here with the literal incarnation of Chad, I might have a long time ago suggested that this is not a fight worth having. We might as well just leave it. It's probably a bear looking after its children, but we're here with someone who just wants to conquer it, and my character, to be honest, would as well. So, fuck it.
Right, okay. Uzulu, your go.
Right. I guess the situation for me hasn't changed all that much since last time, except that there's now less knights to shield us from the bear. Yep. Realistically, probably I should just try the hit again, but I don't know if I can reliably roll that high. Are any of the knights looking wounded? Have any been hit that aren't dead?
Yeah, the one directly to your right has been hit. He's bleeding very badly.
Then
just let those die, because they can't take a hit anyway. They're literally just ablative shields.
Ablative, I like it. But no, this guy has taken a hit and he's not dead yet. If I heal him back up to full, he can take another one for us.
I'd say save it for the prince, yourself, or me, because these guys, nobody really cares.
Well, that's heartless. Jesus, glad I'm not one of your camp followers.
However, I am convinced.
I care, Arch.
However, I am now even more convinced. All right. So I don't know. Attack or heal the prince. I guess I'll just attack again. We just need to take the thing down, I guess. So I'll attack, and if it hits, I'll use the divine smite, whatever it is. Ooh.
What did you get?
20. 2 20s.
Oh, nice.
Which were actually 14s, but let's ignore that.
Yeah, that hits.
10 damage, and I'm going to use divine smite as well.
Okay, go on.
Which is with a second level spell slot, which is 3d8.
Jesus, all right. How much?
Another 17 damage. 2 crit successes and 1 crit fail.
27 damage in total.
Yep.
Fucking hell. Okay, that's... The bear is now pissing blood, and on its go, it uses the disengage action.
Ah.
Cowardly piece of shit.
Holy shit. What are you talking about, Sargon? I didn't tell you I'd finish my turn. I used Tunnel Fighter as a bonus action.
Okay, but it has to be moving towards you, not away from you.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, and the bear's moving.
Is that in there?
I'm pretty sure it is. No.
Hold on.
As a bonus action, you can
Within your reach.
Oh, no. Okay, yeah, you can make an action. You can make an attack.
All right. I guess.
Oh no, wait. You can't make attacks of opportunity because disengaging.
Yeah, that's what Tunnel Fighter does. It allows you to make an opportunity attack. So
the last
even when the creature's using the disengage action.
Yeah, that's the first thing that you can do with Tunnel Fighter. The second thing is that if it moves more than 5 feet within your range, you can just attack it.
Right. Okay. All right.
But I rolled a 14, unless I get advantage. Actually, do I get advantage?
Yes, you do get advantage, actually. So you actually roll a critical.
Oh, that's okay. That's 9 damage. So I can also use Great Weapon Master to do an additional chunk of damage.
Yes, you can, yeah.
What is that exactly? 1 melee attack as a bonus action. So the same again, basically. So.
Hang on a second.
This is going to be my biggest attack ever, dude.
Oh, man.
All right.
Oh yeah, shit. Okay, yeah, okay. That's a hit.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
Phew.
So how much damage is this in total?
31 with no spells.
Fucking hell.
No, 31. Hold on. That's just these two. I also had the. Hold on. Is this all one turn? Yeah, I did. Did I already? Oh wait, I already did the 27 with the Divine Smite last time in the Tunnel Fighters.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is 31 damage.
Okay, that's pretty impressive. And as the bear's charging away from you, you smack it, and it just sort of like, with the weight of its own momentum, just slides like across the ground, dead.
Hey,
good job. Fucking hell.
I hacked better weapon more senses than one.
Great weapon, master. Great weapon fighting in general is balanced. Trust me.
Yes, it seems very balanced. It's very good.
To be fair, like if you would have had more enemies, like weaker enemies, then Uzul would have a problem. He seems to be really good at taking down.
Remember, Great Weapon Master gets a free attack every time he kills somebody too.
Oh, okay. I take it back. Very balanced.
I think you may have actually got some extra damage from that being a critical. Did you roll?
Yeah, I definitely did.
Yeah, but did you? No. But did you roll like the damage dice again?
I just clicked on Glaive after it gave me the critical.
Right. Okay.
And it did 11 plus 9. I guess the 9 is the standard for a critical hit.
Well, no, you. It must have rolled 2 dice.
It rolled a 1d10.
It rolled an extra d10. Yeah, and you got a 9. Nice. That was a nice roll. Okay. Yeah. The bear is very dead.
I can resurrect it. It's going to be
like. We've been over this. You can't resurrect shit.
And then the rest of the party arrives.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Actually, I was just clearing some area on the map because this is actually when you guys arrive.
Nice job, everyone.
So yeah.
Now it's time to make the most out of it. I'll go over to the prince, just nonchalantly reach out to an arm and act as if this is just completely everyday business. I'll just look over at the bear like, wow, that was a big one. Are you all right, your lord?
Yeah, he's got a wound on his head, but it's not, on his forehead, but it's nothing too bad.
Lay on hands?
Yeah, do it.
Yes, do that too. Just do it casually, nonchalantly. Oh, you've got a scrape there. Just
okay.
Very casually. I'm going to use 10 points of cool and heal him for 10 damage.
Can Martin see it as you do it?
No.
Well, wait for Martin to come here, Uzula.
No, do it now.
The prince we don't need Martin to see it. The prince will tell him.
Okay.
Let me just check if my pool increased to level 5. Lay on hands. Right, total paladin level times 5. So no, it's 25.
The prince after the bed goes down, he's just like, like amazed and clearly enjoying the battle. And afterwards, he looks at his fellow knights and orders the other two to pick them up and put them on their horses, and what's remaining of them, and they'll take them back for an honorable burial. The knight that's wounded comes up to Uzlu and says, "My lord, are you able to do anything for me?"
Yes, I will in fact do that.
Do you still have him?
Yeah, I'll also give him 10.
10 hit points. Oh, that's good though. No, okay, yeah.
I'm down to 5, which means that I could cure a disease if anyone has one, or I could give myself 5 hit points.
I'm sure the prince has a wide variety of venereal diseases.
So that's beyond my magical powers.
The knight that you heal is overcome, was watching the wound stitch itself back together, and he just falls to his knee and starts saying a prayer.
I suppose I should take this opportunity to say something meaningful.
Yeah, I don't believe in this shit. Just get off and then go away.
To say something like, truly the Lord works through me today.
He doesn't say anything different. Right, Arch. Right, yeah. So
while Uzulu is grandstanding,
yeah,
literally,
I'm going to roll survival to see if I can figure out why there's a giant fucking dire bear here just lying in ambush.
Okay, well, are you going to go and investigate the bear?
Apparently fucking not. God, this entire campaign I have rolled so fucking
Yes, you have. But at least Uzulu's had some great rolls.
Uzulu, aid me. I'll roll a 21.
Right, Dev and V, since you've turned up, what are you doing?
Where's? Oh man, this side. Yeah, there I am.
Yeah.
I'll do the arch thing, right? First of course, I'm going to the prince. I'm like, oh my god, my lord, are you all right? What happened?
I want to also state to the entire group that you all fought valiantly and should be proud of yourselves, or something to that effect.
Is that a cave?
It looks like a cave.
Are we going in the cave?
We're gonna go in the cave.
You sure that's wise?
Yes.
I want to make it clear that the entire time Braden and I were riding here, these past hour or whatever, we're talking about just big guy things.
Man, it's so hard to find a pair of shoes that fit, isn't it? Yeah. Get all your clothes custom made.
I was just sucking Martin's dick. It was like, oh, your holiness, that's very interesting. Oh,
well, yeah, it's very religious.
We have to ask V if you mean metaphorically or literally.
I'm taking it to be literally. V rides up, wiping his chin.
Hey, it takes what it
You
takes.
seem to have some ectoplasm on your chin there, V.
Yeah, exactly. He knows how to get up at the hierarchy in the church.
It takes what it takes. I'm not going to.
V started off as an altar boy, I'm sure.
He has experience.
You never really stop being an altar boy. You can take the man at the altar, but you can't take the priest at the altar boy.
Right.
Something that makes more sense.
So yeah, I mean, the prince spies the cave and is just like, well, who's feeling brave?
The chat's recommending that we give the bear the honorary name of Haram Bear.
We shall give the bear the honorary name of my new cloak.
You can do that if you want.
I reckon you can make a decent feast out of bear like that.
Can I make a survival roll to understand what type of bear is it?
Yeah.
Can I actually help Arch with his survival roll?
No. It's too late. And no, V, you don't know anything about the bear either.
We really need to just stop rolling and just go like, okay, help me, somebody, anybody, I don't care.
Yeah, I agree. Let's just roll though. Hey, Dev, do you want to roll with me?
Hold on a second. First, when I show up, I'm going to ask, is everyone okay? What the hell just happened? Because we didn't see it.
I'll point to the corpses of the two knights and go like, Dev, you insensitive sack of shit. This man is literally split in two, and here you are. Like, are you fine? Are you okay?
Can I minister to your spiritual needs?
Dev, do this man's legs look okay to you?
That's what I'm going to do right away.
Yeah.
I'm going to do some kind of quick rite, a rite on the go.
Okay, yeah. The man that Uzulu just healed is very interested in having a spiritual cleansing of sorts. A prayer session. He's suddenly feeling like he just was on death's doorstep, and he saw his life flashing before his eyes and realized that God, maybe he needs to take this more seriously and be more religious.
I'm going to go over to the wall of the cave and get in position before the breach.
Do you know what we're going to do when we go in there? We're just going to kill a bunch of its children. That's it.
No, they're valuable. No, it's like Game of Thrones. Everyone gets to have a bear cub. Come on.
We already killed their mom. They're going to starve. Better to finish them off quickly.
I agree with that.
See, Arch is a humanitarian or an animal rights activist.
He's a PETA.
I am actually going to check out the bear, though, with my survival. Do you want to help me, Uzulu, so I get advantage?
Yes, survival? Are you sure it's survival? I'm sure there must be something more relevant.
Nature, maybe?
What, history?
Arch, make history check.
That always works out so well.
It seems like nature or survival, really.
I think nature is probably more useful than this.
All right,
hey,
nature.
Dev, do you want to take off your pants and roll with me?
I've discovered the bear's family insignia on its butt.
Actually, Archie rolled a 1, so you didn't discover shit. Sorry to tell you this, but okay, yeah, Dev, what are you trying to figure out?
Just the nature of the bear, I guess. Uzulu and I both rolled decent for nature.
It's a giant and bloodied bear. It seems that Arch was right that it is a dire bear, but That's about all you really know about it.
It's not really supernatural or anything. It's just a big bear.
No, it's just fucking enormous. It must weigh at least like 4 tons.
But what is its history? I rolled an 18. Surely I must know.
Well, the history of the dire bear is very long and fraught with many people getting mauled, in fact.
But the history you can determine is very short and involves the bear getting mauled.
Yeah. Not often do people kill dire bears because they're so powerful. You know that. You can certainly think of 2 or 3 historical figures that have been mauled to death by dire bears.
I'm
going to take this opportunity to plant a small flag on its buttocks and claim it for myself.
I'll ask.
Yeah, that's right. Arch did this.
Arch poked it once.
Well, I mean, I can't see your name on a dude's loose. Quickly scratches his own name into it.
Yeah.
Maybe it was Louis like Zorro, when he attacks, he does the Z.
Honestly, I'm amazed that Dev isn't like communing with the spirit of the thing.
Yeah, honestly, you fucking racist. The dead knights get rights, but this thing's like animal.
I'm just going to peek over its carcass since I'm on the other side of it and just say, I know how to make bear stew.
Well, I mean, there's certainly going to be a lot of bear to go around.
You can have the side as long as I have the hide.
I'm going to suck some dick from the prince. I'm going to go next to him.
He's going around on his knees.
and I'm going to ask him, my lord, wouldn't it be amazing if you would have one of these as a pet? Surely there must be some cubs in the cave.
He just says, yeah, there may well be. So who's feeling brave? And he looks over at Archbishop Martin, and Archbishop Martin just shakes his head and says, I'm not going into the cave. But Grandmaster Braden just sort of rumbles, let's do it.
Yeah, I say the prophet protects us, of course.
Let's do it.
We found a use for you. Light us up.
Yeah, I'll actually touch my clothes and make them glow.
That means you're going first, V.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am going.
You're a fucking cleric, V.
I'm okay with this.
Me too.
Can I get his charisma after he dies?
Let's see. Spells. Do I need to show the spell? Because you already
Yes, you need to show the spell.
All right. Okay, fine. Then I'll need to find it.
And you sure you're casting it on yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that there's nothing but cubs in that cave. Sargon is like spawning.
I'm literally not touching my mouse.
Okay.
I'm letting you make the decisions you want to make.
I have a question. Does the spell persist after the death of the caster?
I imagine it probably does, yeah.
There you go.
So, on the plus side, you can use V's broken body as a torch.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Right, so how long does it last for? It only lasts for a minute.
No, I don't think this is the spell. All right, fine. Hold on. I need to go back on the cleric spell.
Yeah, that's not it. It's a 1 hour spell because I had my shirt lit up. Remember?
Yeah, I know. Let me find it.
Lock up someone's teeth again, V.
Okay, it's light. I found it. I really hate the Roll20 system when it comes to spells. It's so chaotic.
Isn't it just in your character sheet?
It's not as easy as you think.
Okay.
Okay, well, at least we know that Ooze Dev can't be lit up.
See, this might not be a tactical smart decision, but I am impressing the shit out of these people. So
the real question, though, Sargon, is which dimension is Dev larger than 10 feet in?
Width. Right. Okay. Yeah.
Width and only width.
Yeah. You close your eyes, say a prayer, and you touch. What are you touching?
My robes, my religious robes, and make them grow bright blue.
Yeah. They start glowing bright blue, and the prince is delighted and surprised, and the archbishop just says a quick prayer and bows his head a bit, and Grandmaster Braden just stares impassively. And the other knights fall to their knee and, say a prayer of their own.
I'm going to wander in behind V as if this is completely natural.
Yeah. I make sure to stand next to the prince, not behind or in front of him.
Okay.
No. The sacrifice goes first.
You're just going to blind him, V?
Well, unless he wants me to go first, I will go first.
I recommend that you offer. My lord, would you like to go first?
My lord, would it be okay if I scout first?
He just says, by all means.
All right. I'll be the first one to go in.
So the archbishop's not coming with us, right?
No.
Is he just going to guard the bear corpse then?
I don't think,
He just says, "I'll wait outside."
I don't think he's effective in combat.
Well, he's not really interested in exploring a dank cave.
I'm all the way at the back and I have my bow out.
Oh, do you? Okay.
I have 3 fucking armor at the moment. I'm not going anywhere near those things.
3 armor?
3 armor?
Yes, I'm wearing my finery and I didn't bring my shield.
Oh.
Oops.
I'm glad I brought all my armor.
Well, at least you look the part, aren't you?
Yes.
I've got unarmored defense, so I can go ahead. I don't mind that.
Twice as brave, because you faggots are like, oh, I need armor. I'm just like, no, all I need is a shirt and faith.
Yes, you'll be remembered well when you're torn apart by the bear cubs.
Arch, I also don't have armor, though.
You're a monk. Nobody cares.
Well, I mean, V, you're the one glowing at the moment, so...
Yep. I'm on point.
I think so, yeah.
Should we roll perception or anything like that? Traps?
Well, you can roll perception for traps.
Generally speaking, bears don't trap their...
No, I'm thinking about the shit on the ceiling that used to fall down on people the first time we went into caves.
I mean, we'll roll perception for anything. Since we're all doing it, can Dev get advantage?
Give me my 26.
Too late now. You should have called it beforehand.
I called it during.
No, that's not. No, it was already there when you called it. No, there's nothing out of the ordinary in the cave that you can see. I mean, it looks just like a natural cave. That there's hair on the floor. There's the odd bone from an animal. It just looks like a natural cave.
All right. I'm gonna go over here.
Okay, you step on a trap.
I was like, what?
You step on a pressure plate that fires poison darts that apparently the bears fashioned from bones.
He's poisoned them by rubbing them in his feces. Very smart.
Right, where are the rest of you going?
Well,
I'm
should we roll
behind?
No, come on. I'll just be nice to Ray.
What is the sludge over here?
It's a rock.
Okay.
Okay, what's my movement now?
40.
It's still 40. Okay, I thought it might have improved, but I guess not.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you tell me. It might have been.
Yeah, it's still 40.
Okay, so I have half a move left, and I'll use
You sure you want to run ahead of the prince and the beacon there, Dev?
Yeah, I'll just go behind the rock here and peer out.
Okay. It's dark beyond where you are.
We're all mystified by how quickly this massive 10-foot wide man is moving.
I'm just rolling, basically.
I've seen a lot of impressive things today, but that takes the cake.
Is there a fat ninja in Naruto? There must be one that can be like Dev. Oh, he's like Anko, the one from the new series. You need to Google it, Dev. Google Naruto Anko. That's you.
Okay. V, I suppose.
Yeah, I'll finish the rest of my turn by
you're not in a turn-based mode at the moment, so you can just go where you want.
Oh, all right. I'll go over here then.
Okay.
I'm shouting back, clear.
Call of Duty.
Okay, hang on a second.
Tango down.
Right, okay. You're very, very lucky. Yeah, you're going up there, are you, Isley?
Yep.
Okay.
The chat says you have bad taste in anime, and I agree with them.
Yeah, me too.
Everybody agrees with chat on that.
I'm going to head here, behind this rock, and I'm going to pull out one of my torches and light it up so I can actually see what's over here.
Okay.
I think I might have torches too, actually. An explorer's pack, so I think I do.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got 1 tinderbox and 9 torches left. All right, I guess I can move with the rest of my move, eh?
Yeah.
So, I'll just go 10 feet here, and then
Okay.
just wait a bit, and take a look around.
Mm-hmm.
Wave my torch in the darkness.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, everything smells fetid and gross. It's, damp cave. Okay, V, which direction are you going in?
Do I hear any sounds, any movement in the cave?
Make a perception check.
see.
V, do you have a spell that gives an aura of olfactory resistance so we can't smell?
No.
I was like, you need to study more.
You 14, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hear like animal noises coming from the left passage.
I look to the people behind me. I put the fingers towards my eyes, and then I point towards the place where I hear the noise. Then,
Okay.
but which way? This way?
Yeah, that way.
Okay, so I'm going to go over here.
He has apparently learned modern military sign language.
Yeah,
No, it's kind of self-intuitive, you know.
Bravo team.
Yeah. What about in this direction?
You haven't moved any closer to that direction.
Okay, I'll move here.
Okay. Right, when you get to about here, you hear a giant roar, V. Roll initiative, everyone.
If this is like a dire bear community, I'm not going to be best pleased.
I'm not here to please you. Ev,
Oh,
nice.
jeez.
Yeah.
2 20s.
Okay. And what do you get, Arch?
11.
V?
20.
Great. 20. Nice. Usually?
16.
Okay, Christ.
I got 20 as well, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, V will go for you first.
Well, I don't see anything, so I guess I'll just move over here and peek over the corner with my crossbow.
Sure. Dev?
Oh, and hold on, I still have the hold action, so if anything comes, I will.
Well, no, you've moved.
Okay.
Did I hear the roar?
Yeah. Everyone heard the roar.
Yep. I'm rushing ahead.
Okay, that's brave. How many hit points you got?
35.
Good to know.
I can't heal you anymore. Just
By the way,
remember.
does it sound like a mature bear roar or like a
Oh,
cub
yeah, it
roar?
sounds fucking mature.
Oh, come on.
Well, it was the bears go next. You ran over to it. What's your armor class, Dev?
Let me check. 15.
Okay, it bites you. You take 9 points of damage.
All right.
And it tries to swipe you. Sorry, it was 15 your armor class.
Yes.
It hits you with one of its claws. You take 11 points of damage as it smacks you in the face.
All right.
Oh, you are so fucking lucky. Fucking hell, Dev. While you're reeling from being smacked in the head with the giant dire bear's paw, you stumble over a bit and the other paw sails harmlessly over your head, which would otherwise have undoubtedly decapitated you.
That's what you call lucky, is it?
Yes, that's definitely lucky.
It's pretty lucky, I gotta say.
All right. I think technically I can reach the bear from here.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
I think what we have to do is kind of back up and let it go into the entryway a bit so you can all hit it instead of just having me here.
Lead it into the hot gates where its size counts for nothing.
Basically.
Yeah.
But what are you doing, Isla?
Yeah, good question. I suppose I'll just continue the usual technique of hit it very hard.
Good call. That's
cool. Yeah. So I will use Divine Smite if I hit it, and I will use Great Weapon Master if I get a crit. So I'll just swing. It's 19.
Yeah. And what are you using? Just normal attack.
9 damage, and I'm also using Divine Smite, but it's a first level Divine Smite, so it's just 2d8. I'll paste that now.
Yep.
And Great Weapon Master's on a crit, so I can't use it for anything now. And I need to roll 2d8. 6 extra damage.
15 damage. It's not shabby.
Yeah.
Well, you've definitely got the bear's attention.
Oh, good.
Arch.
I can shoot it.
I would suggest that 2 people are in your way, but you can move 5 feet and then shoot.
I would suggest that I don't necessarily care about them.
But do you care about hitting the bear?
I guess, yeah, fine. Well, we'll move
Firstly-
it, then we shall shoot it.
Do you care about
can do that.
shooting the massive man in front of you in his back? Would that bother you?
I'm sure he wouldn't notice.
Roll.
All right, the longbow's been working out so well today. Hey!
That's a hit. Roll damage.
What's all that extra info? Is that the range?
Yeah, I think so. Fucking hell, 10
Yes.
damage. That's not bad.
Hmm.
Okay, yep. So sticking out the front of the bear is an arrow now. The bear roars in pain. Okay. So the knights run up in front of the prince and the grandmaster and get him some sort of formation. Like that's going to help. Right, V.
Okay, moving here.
Yeah.
And then I am shouting from all my lungs.
Wait, don't move there, V. That's where I was going to stand.
You'll be safe. Yeah,
No, you won't.
that spell
No, I
is.
won't, V.
Let me find that spell. Basically, warriors of the prophet defend the faithful. So basically, what this does is summons angels all around, and they're going to whack the shit out of the bear every time it starts its turn for, what is it, like 3d8 radiant damage.
Right, hang on a second.
Can the angels heal me,
It's
V?
got a 15-foot radius, so okay, that's interesting.
That is pretty nice, but do you think you could have healed Dev?
No.
If Dev dies, I have spared the dying, so it's fine.
Yeah, but what if he gets torn in half?
See, I didn't think that far.
Well, he's going to be paraplegic then.
I genuinely didn't think about that.
Okay, so you call for spirits to protect you. You designate any number of creatures to be unaffected by it. An affected creature speed, so the bear only, I suppose, is
It is
half-
concentration, so you have to stay channeling it.
Yeah, if the bear attacks me, it goes away.
right.
Right.
So the creature speed's halved, and when it enters the area for the first time or starts to turn there, must take your wisdom saving throw. And if it fails, it takes 3d8. Okay, what's the difficulty of the saving throw, V?
Let me check out.
I've just realized that last time when I leveled up to level 5, we discovered that I had the incredibly overpowered ability to attack twice every time I attacked once. So I could have been doing even more damage every time.
So
I'm going to
it's
take advantage
15.
of that from now on.
So what-
It's 15.
Right, okay, it fails. So do you want to roll 3d8 damage?
Yeah.
That is a damn good point, usually. Both you and I can attack twice now,
Oh,
which
yeah.
we have been completely and utterly fucking ignoring so far.
Yeah.
I can as well, but I haven't been fighting yet.
So I guess the prince watches as the angels of the prophet start beating the living shit out of that bear.
Yeah, he's kind of like a kid at Christmas. This is pretty amazing stuff to him.
How did the angels look like? Like Christian mythology with like really buff men with wings and shit?
Yeah, they're male, translucent blue. They have swords, wings. They fly around slashing at the bear.
Actually, that is awesome.
Pick the gayest possible angels, V.
Well, I if I become evil, they can be demons with pitchforks. So I guess that's also
Still gay, V.
This is a reflection of these deeply traumatic past. Just a bunch of quiet boys flying around and whacking it with their swords.
Well, it could be Fae, I guess.
Massive rippling muscles.
Well, I could summon Fae if you want. They would be like sexy, big-titted elvish women that do this.
Right,
'Cause that's
but
what I'd expect.
in the meantime, Dev, it's your go.
Dev, disengage.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm going to die if I stay here. So I will disengage and
I think, like, can Dev move like this?
diagonally in there.
Sorry.
We've blocked Dev's way. How?
Yeah, of course he can move down there.
Yeah, he can move like
I think
this.
can't he just pass through the squares we're on anyway?
Probably.
Yeah, he can.
So I'll just go right behind V. I will disengage behind V.
Good idea.
Quick Pelago.
And that's it.
Right, okay.
Do you have any healing stuff, Dev?
No, I learned it later, though.
V, what's your armor class?
Oh god,
Not enough.
not enough. Let me find out. Hold on. It's oh god, 15.
Same as me.
That's only one less than me.
V takes 7 damage from a bite.
Ouch.
Remember, the bite grapples too.
Ooh.
Does it?
Yes.
Let me open the calculator.
Does it?
Remember, when it grapples, it can't do the grapple again until somebody's escaped. So
V,
stay in its mouth.
Yeah, V, you've basically been picked up.
Okay.
And so you're grappled until you get out with an escape difficulty of quite high.
All right.
So, yeah, I forgot about that. Good point, Arch. Thank you for reminding me.
Why didn't you remind them when the prince was being bitten? Or when...
Because the prince is more important.
Right, I'm gonna put you there for now, V, because that's you in his mouth.
right.
Do you reckon that now is the time for a sensible retreat?
I
Nah,
actually,
we can do this.
well, it's still the bear's go, and it's noticed that there's a knight that's just in front of it too, and it hits him not too badly. Actually, when I say not too badly, that's a massively painful blow that he's just taken, but it could have been worse.
I can't do much more healing for them, I'm afraid.
Yeah, sucks for him.
I can give someone 5, but I think Dev probably should be my highest priority, or perhaps V over the next turn or so.
Well, it is your go now, isn't it?
Right.
V can heal himself. Don't worry about
Ask
that.
yourself this question, Uzulu. Would he have healed you?
I actually healed the Zulu a couple of times.
I think it might have happened at some point in the past, yeah.
But no, don't heal me. Bash the bear. Just bash it.
You didn't need to tell me.
He's in the mouth, just like, don't worry about me, just kill it.
V, can you heal through the teeth? Can you heal through being bitten?
No, he's got to ungrapple himself.
I think you can do more damage to it. You can kill it faster than it can kill me, basically. That's what I'm hoping for.
That's a bit of a gamble, considering I just rolled a 14 on my attack hit roll.
That's a miss.
Yeah, all right, I'm using the extra attack. Shit.
That's a miss too.
Can I have advantage, please?
No.
Wait, no, we're not flanking it. Okay.
But there's like 12 of us.
Yeah, but we're not flanking it. We're both fronting it. So somebody needs to move here, I think. Then we'll have advantage. Yes.
I'm on its side.
Yeah, okay, maybe you actually do, Islu, to be honest. But too late. I've already said no. So
Tyranny.
Arch, it's your go. Try not to hit V.
But let's see what you would have won.
Yeah.
6.
Not that moment. Not impressive.
Well, I would have Divine Smite as well.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I could go up here and whip it if that will give us advantage.
Whip it?
Yes.
I mean, it'll give you advantage for your whip.
Trust Arch the Twink to go and whip a bear.
By the way, Sargon, I should have a Constitution saving throw to see if the spell remains active or not.
Oh, do you need to do that?
Yeah.
We'll do that on your turn.
Yeah.
Right. So the way I'm thinking is, if I go here and that means I'm flanking it, then everybody else will also have advantage, which means it's more useful than me standing here plonking it with a longbow.
Only if it's facing them, isn't it? I mean, if it's not attacking you, then you'll have advantage all day with your whip as you wail on this bear.
Are you just using the whip so you don't have to stand next to it?
Literally, yes. I have 3 fucking armor. It will murder me.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I think it's got a 10-foot reach anyway, so you're probably best with a bow.
Luckily, I'm 15 feet away, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll just plonk it. Safety.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Do I get advantage on plonking it?
No.
Why?
Because you're shooting it with a bow.
Fine. Hey, I don't need it. Headshot. It
Okay.
dies.
It doesn't die, but roll some damage. Fucking hell, that's good damage.
I hit it in the just to the eye next to V, and V can look over and go like, What's that?
Yeah. Between V's legs or something.
Causes a breeze up his skirt as it flies past.
I could be like, friend, I'm trying to free you. Stop wriggling.
Right, okay. So the knights go in, and so does Grandmaster Braden and the prince. Braden. Oh, Prince. Fucking. Okay, one of the knights hit for not very much damage actually. That was a pretty bad spate of rolls there. Okay, I was expecting better.
Chat suggests a good point to me. If the bear continues, I think it'll have mouth herpes by the time it's done.
Right, V, make that Constitution.
Yeah, so it's half the damage I took, or 10. Which one is lower?
How much damage did you take?
7. So
how?
It's up to you if you want to round it up or down.
Well, regardless, it'd be lower, doesn't it? Because 7 to 8.
Okay, yeah. What does the Constitution check do? Keep the spell going.
Yeah, it keeps the spell going. So when the bear starts, he needs to make another Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. What are you going to try and break the grapple?
Yeah, so I get a bonus action. Like, can I still cast spells while I'm grappled, or?
I would presume not.
All right. So what do I need to do in order to avoid the grapple?
Dexterity or strength check.
You mean like acrobatics?
Yes.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Acrobatics works.
Ooh. Fucking hell, V. All right, yeah, well done.
I kick the bear in the chin.
No, you don't do any such thing. You basically kind of slither out between its jaws, leaving half of your robes it's snagged in its jaws. So now you're basically in your underwear.
I recommend a disengage roll.
I look absolutely furious as I spent, I believe, 20 gold on those robes. So I guess I can use my other action to cast a spell. I cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay, put the spell in the thing.
God, typical. Look, priest wears a dress and gets away with it, no problem. But Wendy tries it. Oh no!
Suddenly it's out of character. Suddenly it's ruining the campaign. Right. So any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must make a Wisdom saving throw. Right. Okay.
V in underwear. Everyone make a sanity check.
It's right. Okay, Dev.
I can't really do anything because V's now where I was going to go to attack.
Come behind me and I'll heal you next turn.
Can't you do like an acrobatics check to jump over the bear or something?
That would be cool.
I guess I could.
But do you want to? Aren't you almost dead?
I'm at 14.
I think he can kill you. Yeah, you will explode if it hits you. So
I will explode.
Don't you have like some key fist or something that gives you reach? Anything?
No, I have no reach. I have to be basically right next to him.
Don't you have darts?
V has my darts.
Okay, come over to me and I'll give you darts.
Why does it always come back to V being the linchpin of every operation phase?
I gave you some darts last time you asked. I remember.
No, I gave you the darts.
Okay.
I'll give
you darts.
I'd say throw the darts
at me,
but that's not a good
in
idea.
the pocket of your dress, V.
Hold on for a minute. Let me just read something here.
I suggest using all eyes on you by impressing the bear with your exotic nature.
V, do a fan dance.
Well, he's half naked. He's in the fucking right dress for it.
Let's start doing a belly dance. Seduce the bear.
There's not much. There's not much for me to do until there's like a space for me to move forward. So
can you not heal yourself or anything?
No, I don't learn any healing for a couple levels.
Oh dear.
I'm guessing V's chorus of angels has long since dissipated.
No, it's actually going to strike again on his turn.
Beat the shit out of that bear.
Are you sure that he was concentrating while he was in the bear's mouth?
I did the Constitution save, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. You rolled a 9. It just seemed like to me that wouldn't be enough, but
the faith was higher than what the
he just had to beat the 7, so it's enough.
Yeah,
I'll move one square back just to give V some leeway for where he wants to stand when he moves.
Just so that you're out of whacking range for the bear.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And then I'll move ahead next turn, I guess.
And it is instantly the bear's turn. What was the saving throw it has to make, V?
Let me calculate it again. I think it was. Let me check. Don't want to say something that's false. 8 plus 4, that's 12, plus the bonus, that's 15.
It needs to get over 15, yeah?
Yeah. Wisdom.
Is it 15?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good. But the bear actually does make the saving throw.
So the angels can't beat the shit out of it this turn.
Not this turn, I'm afraid. But the bear can beat the shit out of someone. Let's see, who's close? It's going to go for the knight this turn.
No, it would have been good if it went after me because I had sanctuary. So.
Yep. Okay. And okay. Oh dear. Okay. Well, the knight is still barely alive as the bear grabs it, crushes it in his jaws, and lifts him up into the air. So that's good news for that knight. He's not quite dead.
Mm.
Can I tell that this is the same knight I healed earlier?
Yes, it is. Yeah, he's having a terrible day.
He would be dead if I hadn't healed him.
Absolutely.
I have some ritualist artwork here.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, if he dies now, he's going to go to heaven because he just found religion earlier. So.
Yeah. And there's
Right, okay, so the bear turns on Prince Emmerich and beasts him. Not the worst he could have suffered. And then it turns on Grandmaster Braden as well. And
poor ritualist.
Right, okay. Right, now both Grandmaster Braden and Prince Emmerich are bleeding. I've taken 2 clonks from the bear. It is Uzulu.
Uzulu, go call Martin. He needs to see this.
Martin? Oh, right. Yeah. He probably would be impressed, wouldn't he?
Well, he needs to see angels beating the shit out of a bear.
All right, listen, V. I could heal the prince, and I think probably one of us should, but probably better if you do, because I can do a pretty decent amount of damage to the bear, as I've already demonstrated. So
sure, here's the thing. I can do 4d10s of damage with inflict wounds. So if you can do more, I will heal Martin.
That's actually quite a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't you have to be able to hit the bear, though?
Yeah, I get advantage because he's flanked, so...
I would also like to point out that we are actually running really fucking low on healing spells, and our cleric is rapidly getting rid of what healing spells he once had.
No, I have healing spells. I do have a question though. Is the prince, does he look like really badly wounded, or like does he need healing now?
Well, I mean, he's bleeding from multiple wounds.
Okay. Because the thing is, like, we might be actually like, if both me and Uzulu hit the bear, we might kill it in one turn. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, I think that probably is the better option. I can heal him for 5 either way, and then that's it.
Okay.
So I think I can't move and attack, can I? I was going to move in the way of the prince, but I don't think I can. So I'll just do my standard double attack, and if either of them hits, I'll use the divine smite.
Okay.
I can't use the guided strike anymore. That's once per rest.
Plus, if the bear fails its wisdom saving throw, it's going to take another 3d8. So.
Okay. Great Weapon Master is a bad idea because I'll lose 5 to the attack roll, even though I gain 10 to the damage, and that's the problem right now. So I'll attack twice. Ooh.
That's a hit.
Yeah, I get advantage too, but it doesn't matter on that roll.
Yep.
8. And I'll also use Divine Smite, which is an additional 2d8.
Mm-hmm.
11 extra damage.
19, yeah. So
right, and then
so I don't have to remember.
Chat's recommending that I remind you, Arch, that you have another attack as well.
Right, I keep forgetting that.
That's a miss, isn't it?
It is a miss, yeah, okay,
Right,
fair
so
enough.
19 damage is pretty fucking solid, though.
Mm-hmm. Go on, V.
Yeah.
Lay it on him.
Let me find the spell.
I don't know if it's your turn yet, actually.
It is not V's turn. It is Archer's turn.
Can I still shoot it?
Of course.
Yay. I have 2 attacks.
If you get a crit fail, you're killing that knight.
Meh.
Or the prince.
At this point, I am not killing him, Uzlu. I would be putting him out of his misery.
And I'd expect any of you to do the same for me.
Yet another clean headshot.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Mm.
Not bad.
And a
How
second
did you get 7 on a +7 roll?
and a miss.
Yeah, that's a miss. The 7 was the damage. The +7 is to hit.
Yes.
Oh, gotcha.
Ignore that.
Okay.
The longbow has a better chance to hit than my glaive.
Yeah, it's good. No,
Does that make sense?
I don't know. No, I've never understood. It drives me crazy in D&D. Ranged weapons have always got an amazing to hit chance because it's dexterity, I guess. But
Yeah, strength is absolutely useless in this edition.
It's not. Like, great weapons is still the best form of weapon, hands down. But only tryhards do that, which is why I have a dainty little rapier, which I'm not using. Okay, just afraid of the fucking bear.
right, okay, the prince.
Hey, are all
skews the
3 of you
bear.
wearing a dress?
I am wearing not a dress. I'm wearing fancy clothing that appears as if they could be a dress. Vital difference.
Great. Great.
The prince manages to stab the bear, but I mean, the bear's covered in wounds at this point. But Grandmaster Braden and the other knight fail to penetrate its thick hide, and the poor knight that's in its mouth doesn't manage to struggle free.
V, I hate to say this, but I think it's all up to you.
Yeah, I'll hope I get it.
It is your go, V.
Is the bear flanked? Like, can I get advantage on it?
What are you doing?
Inflict wounds on it.
And
I'm using a higher level spell. It's level 2, so that's 40-10.
Yeah, I would say that you do.
Okay, so is it a flat D20 plus my proficiency bonus?
Yeah.
1d20 plus 3. And it's advantage, so I get 1 more.
Yep. And you miss.
No, the knights are healed.
Dev?
I'll move in right here,
Mhm.
this spot. I've got 2 attacks. Let me just find it here.
Hold on! I forgot I have a bonus action. I'll use it. I'll use it on the prince. I'll use sanctuary on him.
What's the range on Sanctuary?
Let's see.
Within range. Wow, that's useful.
Yeah, that's very useful.
He's only 10 feet away. I think it's probably within whatever range it's going to be.
It doesn't say us doesn't tell us what the fucking range is.
Problem is, though, you'd be surprised how wide
I'll
that
use
fucking bear is.
Yeah, okay, we'll just assume that it's got some kind of range that's more than 5 feet.
Let me see. 30 feet.
Right, okay. Yeah, you can Sanctuary the prince.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a good idea.
Right, yeah, Dev, what are you doing? Sorry.
I have extra attack, so I can strike twice with my staff, and also once or more with unarmed. So it's
Okay, go ahead.
all these attacks.
That's a hit. In fact, it's
Critical hit, yeah.
Yeah, so do the... Okay, so that's 11.
I'll go again.
That's a hit.
22, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a 9.
So that's 20.
I'll do my 1 unarmed.
Mhm.
Hold on. Let me just look this up here.
You're literally slapping a fucking bear.
It's karate
Yep.
chopping.
Chat is saying that V, your attack is proficiency and wisdom modifier, not just +3.
Oh, now they tell me. Jesus.
God,
it
chat, where were you when he needed it?
Is it wisdom modifier? Isn't this just a flat melee attack?
I thought it was too, but apparently not.
Oh my god.
Just one person in chat saying it.
Okay.
If it helps me, I'm not sure you would have hit either way. But anyway,
No, with the +7 I would have. But anyway, it doesn't
okay.
matter.
I'm using Flurry of Blows, so I spend 1 key and I can make 2 unarmed. So
Okay,
do that. Nope.
that's a miss. That's a hit.
All right. 4.
So 24 so far.
And with Flurry of Blows, I can use, let me just find it here, Open Hand Technique, because one of them did hit.
Okay, go on. Will succeed a dexterity saving throw, be knocked prone.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm knocking the bear over.
Prone the bear!
And hopefully once the bear is tossed, he'll have to release the grappled guy. And he'll go flying somewhere. So I'm going to knock over a bear.
Okay, what's the saving throw on it?
It must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or be knocked prone. That's all it says.
What's the difficulty, though? You calculate your own saving throws. V, how do you calculate your saving throw?
I don't know. It's never said.
Yeah, V.
For me, it's the attack rounded by half or a 10. Which one is lower?
No. The difficulty level on your spells, how do you calculate it?
8 plus whatever you're using to cast the spell. So in my case, it would be the Wisdom modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay, hang on a sec.
So I'm using dexterity, not wisdom.
Google it.
So it'd be 8 plus 2 plus 3.
Sounds about right.
I have 2 dexterity, 3 proficiency.
So what was that in total?
Sorry? It was 8 plus 2 plus 3 for me.
So 13,
we're going,
right, okay.
Yeah. I have 2 dexterity, 3 proficiency, and then
so
8.
what is it? Dexterity saving throw. Okay. Wow, that just happens to be a bad fucking number for the dire bear. Okay.
Did you prone the bear?
I'm not saying he proned the bear, but I am saying that the bear's fallen over.
Also,
the poor knight has gone flying.
And there is one more thing I'd like to do.
Okay, but I'm just going to apply 24 damage to this bear as well, because that's quite a lot.
I look towards Dev and I said, did Stavron teach you to do that?
To flip the bear? Okay.
Jesus, okay. Yeah, and what else are you doing, Dev?
Since I managed to hit it with my staff, I can use also Stunning Strike. I'll spend a key and do Stunning Strike.
So basically, this fat black man just came in and is like,
fucking floored a bear, giant bear. What's the saving throw on that?
Constitution.
Yeah, but what's the value?
I'm going to assume it's this. Let me see. What is my Constitution? My Constitution is 1, so it'll be 12.
Yeah, it easily passes that.
Okay, so he does not get stunned. He's just lying on his back.
He does not get stunned. He's just like suddenly finds himself upside down. Right, it's the bear's go, and the bear seems to be fucking furious.
Hold on, wisdom saving throw for the bear. The angels are beating the.
Good point. Good point.
Lads, in honor of Pride Month, I think that we should take the opportunity to pound the bear while its face is on the ground.
Do you know the bear's actually got a +2 wisdom bonus?
For sniffing.
The bear. No. That is just literally its basic wisdom. That is a wise ass fucking bear.
Oh yeah, these bears know exactly what these angels are about. The angels don't affect it at all. It's figured this shit out easily. Well, I guess it gets to its feet and then attacks you, Dev. It's trying to bite you.
Ding.
Oh no!
I
should have used patient defense.
What was your arm class?
I forgot. I'm 15.
Have you thought about what kind of characters you'd like to play in D&D, Dev?
A little bit.
Have you thought about taking 12 points of damage, Dev?
I'm at 2 HP.
And here comes the 2 claws.
You're also grappled now, so enjoy. Enjoy being in the disgusting bear's mouth. This is vengeance.
Congratulations, Dev. You've taken the place of the knight that was about to die in its jaw.
Well, to be fair, the bear is pretty wounded. It has to die.
Wait. How can you fit me in his mouth?
What do you mean, how?
I'm so big.
Yeah, but you're big. You're big relative to humans. The bear's big relative to giants.
It's like he's like biting a balloon.
Basically, yeah. Okay, V, what was your armor class?
Oh my god! And he has to make the wisdom saving, but you said he's wise, so that's
yeah. Okay. What's this? What's the number that he has to roll?
the same one if he wants to attack me, and
13.
my armor class is 15.
Okay, and he misses you with his first claw, so you're lucky. And the prince is. Does he also have it on?
Yeah. Both me and the prince have.
Oh, fuck, you can't even attack the prince. Fine, he goes for Grandmaster Braden.
Fuck you, Graver.
Yeah. Fucking hell, he does 14 damage. Braden's tough as fuck. Actually. Yeah. When I say take it, I mean he's just getting his chest plate caved in. But right, okay.
Oh shit! I'm sleeping in the camp with this guy at night. Oh, I need to be more nice to him.
The GM is being so kind. He could literally have murdered both Dev.
Well, I'm not being entirely kind, but I mean the bear's got 3 different attacks and it's facing multiple foes. So,
just out of curiosity, how did the prince react when I knocked the bear over?
He just cheered.
Probably too busy being in pain at the moment. Somebody probably should heal that poor bastard.
He doesn't really show much pain. He seems to be enjoying the combat too much.
He's got a bit of adrenaline going on. Yeah.
He's enjoying himself. Uzalu, it's your go.
Doesn't he judge Arch for staying behind and not getting his hands dirty?
What?
The prince doesn't judge Arch. Like, is the prince not thinking less of Arch for just sitting in the back of it?
Well, being an archer is a perfectly normal thing for a soldier to do.
Oh, okay.
Especially one wearing a dress.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't even have any armor on. But Uzalu, it's your go.
Yes. So, I'm probably just going to attack again, but I could heal the prince.
You can heal me.
Seems to be...
Attack the bear. The prince has sanctuary.
Sorry, Dev. I don't think 5 hit points is going to help you at this point.
Seriously, beat the shit out of the bear. Maybe you can kill it before it can kill Dev.
Yeah, I think that's probably our best bet. I mean, if I do a lot of damage here, V, you could heal Dev.
I'm going to do the wisdom modifier, and I'm going to hit it with 4d10, and it's going to die. So,
just like you hit it last time with 4d10.
Yeah, but last time I didn't add wisdom. For some reason, you told me not to add wisdom.
I didn't tell you not to add wisdom.
Well, the chat told me to add it.
But go on, Uzalu. What are you doing?
Right. Shit. I have advantage, but that's still missed.
That's still a miss.
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
13, and I'll do another Divine Smite. Let me just check I have the spell slots for that.
Let's see, how many fucking spell slots do you have left?
Well, I have 2 level 2, which I've used. 4 level 1, I think I've used 2 of them, so this is the 3rd level 1, and I have 1 left after this. I think. So I'll roll another 2d8. Shit.
Okay. So
that's 19.
19.
And I mean, I could use Tunnel Fighter as a bonus, but there's not really much point.
Well, you actually don't need to, because that was enough to kill it.
Oh, okay.
Told you.
Yep. Dev, make a dexterity check.
How are you going to land this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll the 1 and break your neck on landing.
Fucking hell, Dave.
Oh, nice.
Jesus. Yeah, okay. As the bear gets skewered by Uzalu, it starts falling with you in its mouth from about 10 feet up. You manage to sort of shimmy your way out from between its jaws just before it lands on the floor, and the jaws snap together in what would have undoubtedly been an incredibly painful experience had you still been in them.
Is the knight that found religion still alive?
Yes, barely.
Can I stabilize him?
He's not dead, but I mean, he's laying on the floor.
V, stabilize me. I have 2 HP.
I'll stabilize both.
Believe it or not, when you're on positive hit points, neither of you are dying.
Yes, the stabilizers to stop somebody from dying.
Yeah.
No, I have a cure wounds.
Don't you dare use a heal on an NPC, you sack of shit.
I'll use cure wounds on Devo and cure wounds on the NPC.
Okay.
Thank you.
So that
very
is
generous.
Did you need to paste it twice?
Well, I'm casting it twice. 1d8 plus spell modifier. So that's 1d8 plus 4 and 3. 7. So
where are you rolling this?
Rolling it now.
Okay.
that's for Devo. This is for like I walk up to the wounded soldier. It's like, close your eyes, my son. Put your faith in the prophet. Blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
He gets it.
Well, that's not bad. You know,
It's not your time yet. You still have work to do. The crusade calls you.
Yeah, he just says thank you, Father, and gets to his feet.
I love how when Uzulu does this, he's like, "Oh my god!" and then SV is like, "Fucking peasant."
So Prince Emmerich starts, but one of his the knight comes over to him and starts like ripping off bits of cloth to bandage his wounds, and Grandmaster Braden does the same to himself. He doesn't seem to be in any pain whatsoever, or it could just be that his entire life is pain and it's difficult to tell.
Wow. Okay. So
I have
in front of us now. There's a bunch of burly men ripping off their clothes. Can we leave now?
I have one more healing spell, so I walk to the press, and it's Your Highness. I'm a little embarrassed, but the bear took all my clothing. I'm a little bit undecent.
Oh, he just jovially slaps you on the shoulder and says, "Don't worry, chap, it happens. Look at what we've just defeated."
I defeated worse with my Lord Arch.
V. When I rolled out of the bear's mouth, I had the robe with me. Do you want it back?
Yeah, I take it back and I just wrap it around my groin so that it hides the unmentionables. I asked the prince if he wants help with the wound, if he wants the prophet to ease his pain.
Sargon's not here. You'll have to wait.
By the way, I did go and check in the meantime. You use your chosen magic, D&D Bob, when you do a melee spell attack. Melee only denotes the range.
Sorry about that. Right? Yeah. What's going on?
So Devo gave me the cloth from the bear's mouth, and I wrapped it around my groin in order to make it.
It's shredded and disgusting.
I told the prince that we defeated worse with my Lord Arch.
I'm afraid you're just gonna have to stand there in your box shorts because the cloth is not fit for purpose.
Okay, I asked the prince if he wants the prophet to take away his suffering, and I point to one of his wounds that looks nastier.
No, the prince just sort of flexes and says, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
The whole cured disease, Uzulu. Does that work
true.
on infections as well?
Probably. I have the 5 hit points to the 5 pool to make it work as well.
Actually, hold on. I'll try to convince the prince. I will say, my lord, it can get infected.
He just shrugs and then just holds out his arm, show you the wound.
Okay, I'll cast Cure Wounds on him. Let's see. 14.
Nice.
Okay, the wound mostly stitches itself back together, and he's just incredible. I can't believe that the gods would send us such a proficient and glorious healer.
Oh my lord, I am absolutely humble.
Okay, right. What are you all doing?
Well, I suggest we try and get ourselves killed again. Let's go look for more fucking bears. Why not?
I honestly don't know if we can take any more. I think it's up to the prince what we do next.
First of all,
I mean, okay, yeah.
Can I hear anything else? Are there any more bears that we can hear in the cave?
You can definitely hear more animal sounds coming from further in the cave where the bears just come from.
I think it's going to be the cubs. I just step over the carcass and say, right, let's go to find the cubs.
When you say step over the carcass, you mean climb over?
Yeah, climb.
Yeah. The prince decides, he says, absolutely, onwards. That's climbing over himself.
Fantastic.
Right. I still have my torch. At least I should. Is it in the bear's mouth or something?
I'll climb on top of the bear so I can have
You've probably dropped it, but yeah.
Can I recover the torch from somewhere?
You can recover the torch.
All right, so I'm gonna. Let's see. I'll peek out this way then.
I'd like to point out I now have high ground advantage.
Stefan, you're almost dead. Don't go.
You do, right? And yeah. So as you approach into the back of the cave,
oh god.
Three small dire bear cubs. They're not in any way aggressive, obviously. They look very young.
Hi, guys.
And the prince just sort of walks over to one and says, "I think we've found our reward, our victory reward."
I shall name this one Winnie the Pooh.
Do you
Hold on
think
a
the
second.
Inquisition will let us have one? The camp.
Hold on a second. I definitely want a bear to ride around on, so... Oh, shit. I fail at taming the bear.
One of the bears bites you, take a point of damage.
All right.
Right, this is where it's all at. Does anybody have more than one in animal handling?
I had 3.
I think I have.
had 3.
Let me check.
I've got 1, so I don't really want to bet. You guys can have one.
Well, I actually want to ask the leader of the Penitent Knights. I want to ask him if he thinks these bears can be trained for war. Would it look like a good mascot and raise the morale of the men?
Grandmaster Braden just says, "I believe they can be, but it'll take decades."
Yeah, well, good enough. Yeah. Let's see.
Uzulu, assist me.
I have 4
try
in
an animal handling one.
I will assist you, even though I don't know how much help it'll be.
Okay.
Well,
you managed to pick up one of the bear cubs' arch. Have a bear cub.
Yay.
It struggles a bit, but I mean, they're being bigger. They're represented as bigger than they actually are. On the
Whether or not to call it Winnie the Pooh or Jim Sterling, though.
I think the parent was Boogie. F.
What's up with Boogie and F? Like, what happened that I don't know?
No
I
idea.
think it's just a meme that Boogie has died. Everyone keeps saying it, so F is the obvious response.
Did they stop posting videos or what happened?
No, everything's fine.
All right.
Right. What are you? What are the rest of you doing?
Well, can I use a charisma check to try to convince the Grandmaster to get one back to the Inquisition camp and train it? I guess.
Yeah, he says he's going to take one. Yeah.
All right. There's nothing that I want to do anymore.
Okay.
So 1 for the prince, 1 for the Inquisition, 1 for the party, basically?
One for the party? Me and Uzulu.
Yeah. Yes, Arch.
As long as little bears have been picked up by someone.
Hold on, Arch.
done.
They're very valuable. Like you could probably sell them, I guess, to a
Sell
noble house.
Jim Sterling? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Are you naming the bear
Decision's
Jim
reached.
Sterling?
I also asked the prince. I think this bear pelt would look amazing on a lord's fireplace. It would be a princely
Why
princely
are you
trophy.
Giving away our fucking loot, V.
Well, do you know how to skin it and mount it? And shit?
You can exchange material goods for favor.
Well, the prince is too busy trying to woo and charm the bear cub next to him. You know, straight.
That's kind of adorable.
He's like, you know, he's being soft with it.
Yeah, I killed your mother.
What would be to like? Okay, well, skinning them here is pointless. What we need to do is basically just, go over to the prince and go, okay, we've killed everything that's alive in here. We should probably arrange a party to drag the 2 massive corpses back.
Oh, bear meat is actually really good. So,
Because I mean, we literally should have like one of the knights ride back and organize sleds for these things, because these things are fucking heavy. We are not carrying them.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to drag like 4 tons worth of bear.
I'll tell the prince that the monk from the Stavron monastery is really good at cooking. He can make us some really excellent meal tonight.
2 bears.
The prince has his own cooks.
Yeah, are you volunteering Dev there?
Yeah, well, he does have the skill, the talent to be.
I am probably better than the cooks. Yes,
Yeah.
so I'm going to do it.
Fair enough.
He knows some secret recipe passed down from Stavron's grandfather.
But yeah, I mean the prince does say to the knight, okay, the one of the knights next to him, that he should ride back and definitely return these 2 magnificent trophies from the hunt to his camp. And yeah, you can pick up the bears, and I mean, if are you staying at the cave to make sure that nothing comes and gets the bears?
No.
That would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Do we want to explore the cave a bit more?
No.
Let's just guard what we have.
Who is going to steal from a prince? I'm just curious. I want to see the motherfucker who tries.
They don't. There might just be a dude who comes along, doesn't know the prince got this bear.
Might just be a pack of wolves. I mean,
That's
like,
I guess, but
There's also the fact that there might be something else deeper in the cave that comes up when we're not prepared for it. So we should probably look around a bit. Clear the map out, you know?
Look, all I'm saying is that I sucked dick enough. I got the experience points. Now we can fuck up.
Yeah. Let's just stay here and guard the 2 trophies we have.
So
all right.
Reveal that space for you. But yeah, okay. So it's, I mean, the prince orders the other knights go and set up the tent outside, go and get all your stuff, and I'll just return everyone to the other map.
Cat's asking me to stop being rational.
But
I think it was me.
So one of the remaining knights starts setting up the tent. Is anyone going to help him?
Yeah, sure. I'm a common man. I'll help the common folk.
Right. Okay, that's good of you.
I'm just going to collapse and rest because Jesus.
Well, I'll give him a religious lecture while I'll help him out.
Yep, you can do that.
I'm curious if anyone tells Martin about the angels and shit.
Yeah, well, when you come out of the cave, Martin is genuinely overjoyed to see that you're all alive, which is unusually unusually emotive for him. But
I'll be right back.
Yeah. So right, okay. So you're gonna have to rest there for the night. I assume that you're going to.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure.
You can probably carve off some meat from the bear if you want to cook it.
Yep, I'm gonna cook up a big bear stew and use my abilities here.
What's wrong with a steak?
Stews are better than steaks, but okay, fine. I'll make steak. I'll make bear steak using my feet.
The prince wants ultra raw bear steak. Thank you.
Ultra raw.
Just barely touch the inside of the pan. But yeah, I mean, you spend the rest of the evening drinking the rest of the wine, eating bear, and having a relatively jolly time, given the fact that you didn't all die, and that was a pretty fucking high risk scenario you just went into. So
I want to try some manipulation before you end this. I'm going to put on a performance and look really sad and gloom, expecting someone to ask me what's wrong.
No one asks you what's wrong.
Can I do a performance?
You fucking drama whore.
Can I roll a performance die to see if
Okay, go ahead. Okay, you seem really upset.
Well, okay, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.
Grandmaster Braden just says, "What's troubling you?"
I'll say that in my village, I was studying to become a priest, and I was on my way to give the exam. But after the beast army killed everyone in the village and burned my church, my study was interrupted. And I don't know anyone that's willing to take me in, so I can give the exam and advance in the institution.
He just grunts and goes back to eating his food.
I say it with a loud voice. Hopefully Martin can hear it.
Okay, maybe.
Thank you, my lord, for your concern. Allow me to scream loudly.
Well, Martin's just kind of sat by, picking at his food, occasionally sipping some wine, and not really getting involved in the conversation. But the prince, the knight, and I guess Arch, I suppose, mate. I assume you're going to socialize with the prince. But he's having a grand old time, and they're just recounting stories of the tremendous, Uzulu comes up a lot with the amount of fucking damage he dealt to these bears. You've really impressed him, Uzulu. Really impressed him.
Good.
Yeah. That's
I think my response is generally humility and congratulating everyone else, but also feeling a bit glorious about it.
Well, you have every reason to feel glorious at this point. You carried the party through that encounter.
I'm also going to make sure that if it's not brought up by anyone else, that the priest that stayed outside is aware of the divine powers that V demonstrated.
Yeah, you can tell them that. The horde of angels that came down to save you and to help you with the fight against the bear. You can do that.
Is anyone going to mention that I managed to
flip
no question
the bear? He's touched by the divine.
Oh yeah, that's definitely something that comes up during the dinner and drinking afterwards. The fact that you managed to flip a bear. It's pretty fucking impressive. But yeah, I mean, you know, nothing particular happens during the night. You wake up the next morning by you know, late morning. The knights returned with about 20 other like soldiers and followers and people with giant sleds and carts pulled by horses, and with enough manpower and effort, you pile the bears onto the carts, and they start wheeling them back to Pendley.
Back in a sec.
Did we get any kind of health regenerated while we were?
No, I'll cast the spells. So I guess.
Well, we just had a rest, right? Because we slept overnight.
Yeah. V will be able. I mean, how many hit points have you guys down? Because V can probably just heal you up to full.
I'm at 13 out of 35.
Okay, so I got 4 level 1 healing spells and 3 level 2 healing spells. I'll start casting them.
Cool.
Okay, so these are for Devo. 1d8 plus 7. You get 11.
Okay, that's at 24.
You get 15.
Okay, I'm full now, so save it.
Anyone else?
I'm at 32 out of 44, so I'm okay, but if you've got a bit left.
Yeah. There we go, 13.
All right, thanks. That's back to full.
I'll ask the Grandmaster if he requires any medical attention.
Yeah. He bends down to one knee so you can administer healing spells to the wounds he's got.
I close my eyes, touch his forehead, and recite the prayer. 13.
Okay. Another one would be good. Okay. And are you going to travel back to Pendley after this?
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, Arch, when are you going to pop the question?
What?
Well, you want to be his vassal, don't you?
As you travel back into the camp at Pendley, you go ahead of the 2 giant bears on the carts, and the peasants and other soldiers gather around in awe at the size of the 2 beasts that you're bringing back. Again, people are cheering. You know, Prince Emmerich is riding ahead on his horse, just waving his hand and, you know, taking full credit for all of this.
I don't mind.
He didn't knock one over, goddammit.
Yeah, exactly.
These suspiciously glaive-shaped holes in the bears.
I actually asked the prince, do you want me to make you glow?
No.
At least you didn't ask it telepathically.
Yeah, by the way, did I get some clothing, or am I still...
Do you have any clothing?
Well, no, I don't. But I assume...
still in your boxer shorts?
I assume the prince would have had a servant or someone.
Well, I mean, there are dead knights, and they have they have clothes on them that you can loot.
Well, with the blessings of the prince, I will not say no to it.
Yeah, the prince says it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, he just quips, "Oh, well, they're not going to be needing it now." So, but, right, okay.
I have
experience you get here.
V,
I have Lord's pants on, so that's fine.
V, here's what you do: summon the angels and have them just sprinkle roses ahead of us.
No.
The camp.
The Inquisition didn't like that shit when I did it. I'm a good boy.
It's true, actually.
I'm a good boy.
Okay, so you each get 1,150 experience points.
1,150. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Which
I'll put us at 9,281. When's the next level anyway?
Don't
know. How much is then total?
The total should be 9,281.
75.
Are you a bit behind, V?
Well, 81 is fine. I am not going.
14,000 is the next one.
Oh, geez. Still, still ways away.
We need to go more bear hunting.
But yeah, I mean, the prince thanks you for joining him on the hunt. It was far more thrilling than he expected. He he says that he'll have one of the bears skinned for you, and the meat will be sent to your tent in the camp, as well as the hide, and he'll definitely invite you for another dinner.
Awesome.
Arch, you should pop the question.
Wait, Arch. Don't you have that shell you wanted to make into armor from back in the day?
Yeah.
Yes. Wait for the dinner, then ask.
Okay. I was curious. Don't you want to ask? Like, will you make me your vassal, my lord?
Well, you'll be invited for another formal dinner. I mean, you just got back from this hunt. Everyone's tired, and
Okay.
the prince has probably got some fucking bath he wants to go relax in.
Fair enough.
Arch may not be so different.
Okay, right. Well, we'll stop there then. And how are you guys for next week?
Excellent.
I'm
Should
good.
be fine.
You're good?
Fine too.
Okay, wow, 2 weeks in a row.
Jesus Christ.
God, isn't everyone watching lucky? Oh shit, this is rare. But okay, well, thanks for watching, everyone, and send me through the ritualist artwork. I'll put that in the description as always, and we'll speak to you all later.